popping
coochie too
turtle
big
up.
for that. Yo, shut up.
Once I give him the Twister Wizard, it's over.
God damn.
Yeah, girls
Shut
can't wait to tell you
up,
how
yo.
fat is. When someone posts a bikini, I could never fit in that.
Oh my god.
Like, come on, man.
Zoe has left the studio. It is no longer in the studio, guys.
Why are you putting on your bliss deck? So, ew, don't do that.
I don't
No,
get
it's like it's not disproportionate. I
First
gotta
of all,
get it out of the cap. No.
trying to get
Real
sexy for the
N-words
camera.
don't, because we're in the first like 30 seconds. Real N-words don't get like the twist off bliss deck. You know you're halfway. You get the bliss deck to put your finger in, yo.
All right. Because it was in
not
my pocket and it
necessarily.
was
I'll
hot.
push back on that. You can go between both.
Real-
That's you get the tub when you know people are around that are gonna take some. You can get that for yourself.
I don't share my tub.
And it was, I remember when I bought that, it was one like I just didn't have my regular sort of tub, whatever.
Yeah,
Real
you
niggas
gotta
in
get the finger dip bliss decks, not the.
I know, and I have that. And I
Not the
was
twist
on,
and rub.
was on my ones, didn't bring it to work, and I was like, all right, I need Blistex right now. So one of the convenience store guys.
Caucasian is jumping out.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't Vaseline better than all of it?
Nah, I'm a bliss
I don't
decks
think
girl
so.
through and through.
Yeah.
Can't really
I've
get
tried
into my-
Aquaphor. I'm not sold.
Aquaphor is nice. I'm not gonna lie. Aquaphor
Oh,
is
shit.
nice.
I'm not
Aquaphor.
completely sold yet, but
Anyways, everyone, welcome to episode 38.
Wow, this is
that where we
bad,
are?
guys.
I don't know who is.
I don't know.
I gotta look this one up. I'm not even
38.
gonna try and pretend like I'm stalling. Like
Adenofoil.
38. Does anybody
NBA young
off-
boy.
NBA Youngboy's 38?
Adenofoil.
Who's that?
I just made
I
that
don't know
up.
who people are. Oh. 38. Who's 38?
It's gonna be some scrubs,
Yeah,
yo.
I don't even recognize the first couple names. This is this might be the most unpopular jersey number. Because Dwight Howard is 39.
Okay.
You know any of these
Kwame
people?
Brown.
Kwame Brown. Okay. All right.
We'll
Kwame
take it.
Brown.
The worst bust of all time.
Shout out to episode
I don't know if he was
38,
the worst.
Kwame Brown of the Relentless Diaries podcast. I'm your main host, Zoe.
I'm Chisora.
I'm Clyde.
Mucho.
And we're back with another one. What?
One of the search queries is, can you wear number 69 in the NBA? No
you?
NBA player has ever worn the number 69,
Oh wow.
Is that like a thing like what?
which is believed to be implicitly banned due to its sexual connotations.
That's
but the
so
NBA
lame.
has never
Grady Dick has the
confirmed
chance
this.
to do the funniest thing of all time.
No
Oh,
one's
yeah.
born
Dick
69.
69.
You see the jersey swap he did with
Black
with-
Dick? Yeah.
that was
saw that.
amazing.
You didn't see that?
No, that was amazing.
Yeah. And they can't say anything because it's their last names. What are you really gonna do?
Yeah.
Ban them from jersey swapping?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they got fined. Did they?
Nah,
I don't
No,
think
you
they
can't.
You
You
can't.
You can't.
It's literally their last names. Like,
Yeah.
what are they supposed to do? Not jersey swap?
Adam Silver's not that much of a killjoy. You know?
He's not David Stern.
Yeah, David
Stern
might,
would
yeah.
would
David Stern, you think they would
might,
have
he
given the
might.
five? Also, yo, people, we gotta start addressing our what's the word?
Audience?
Our audience and their comments.
Oh,
On our
boy, we're gonna
videos.
start like
Yo,
this at the
bro.
gate.
What happened?
People off of our Raptors, our top five. Which, first
Right.
of all, I never said DeRozan was not top five.
Yeah.
Let's make
You
that
didn't like the
very
order.
clear.
Yeah.
I didn't like the order.
Mm-hmm.
And some people agree with me, right? And also, I hate when men try to. There's two things that men do. When you're a woman and you like sports, there's two things that men do
Right.
when they find out you're a woman who likes sports.
Mm-hmm.
One, they try to test you immediately off the dumbest shit.
Name everybody on the team ever.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
If I'm like, oh yeah, I really like basketball, da da da. Okay, so what's Mark Cuban's ex-wife's cousin's name? And it's like, yo, what do you try? Like, men try to like push women and like over test them when you wouldn't do that to your homeboy.
You wouldn't do it. No.
But to me, it's like I have to be overly tested. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. And two, if you say something that they don't agree with, it's you don't know ball. Immediately.
Yeah.
If the amount of she don't know ball, that bitch don't know ball, the woman doesn't know ball, just because I
Damn.
said that I'm not putting DeRozan
Did they-
over.
A bad basketball
And you-
take on women is worse. Like, and
Way
you get
worse.
it's
Way
not
Was
fair.
there anybody criticizing the men?
A lot of people said we dissed Bosch.
Oh, yeah,
saw
no,
I
that.
don't
did
think
say
we
we
did, and
dissed
I'll
Bosch.
stand on that. He
A lot
doesn't
of
belong
people
in the
said
top
Bosch
five.
should be top 5.
Yeah. But I did Google TSN's top 5 Raptors,
Yeah.
and they did put Bosch in it.
Who did they take
Pascal
out?
was
Arguments
6.
there.
Pascal
See,
was six.
now,
Pascal
but now
was
that I
6.
think about it, I might make that switch as well. I might put Bosch over Pascal.
Which
I
was
might,
not
Blasphemy.
but yeah, anyway.
Blasphemy.
And
I
speaking of
disagree
our-
with that. But
Speaking of our audience, this is another issue that I have with y'all sometimes. I love y'all, but this is the issue I have with y'all. And sometimes it's actually not the audience. It's the clip audience. That's a different audience.
Yeah, you're right.
Very
Let's
different.
distinguish that.
Two worlds.
Yeah,
Right.
the clip audience is
feel
different than
like
our real
Ignore
audience.
body.
The issue is sometimes people will watch a clip and because everyone has different perspectives, you're analyzing this clip from that perspective and you're answering as if everyone in the clip is talking from the perspective that you're thinking of the situation at. So like for the the baby, the being pregnant thing, I saw girls cussing me, calling me misogynistic because men could bring back STD to the baby too and ray-tay-tay.
Right.
Of course. First of all, yes.
Right.
But I was operating under the assumption that we all were assuming that the baby dad and the baby mom were no longer sleeping together.
Yeah.
We never once
sure.
ever said that the guy was still sleeping with the girl while she's trying to. Then duh, like of
Yeah.
course, like that wasn't the conversation
Yeah.
though. So it's like people take what they think we're talking about and answer from that, but that's not what you're talking about.
Yeah, and strangers that see a clip or a new audience that see as a clip, they're not going to give you benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
No,
You
they're
know what
not.
I mean?
They're taking the
So-
first thing that you say they don't agree with. It's
Yeah.
Twitter, TikTok fingers, Instagram fingers.
Exactly.
Speaking of that, I saw Zoe on Spiritual World.
Actually, hold on,
man.
before-
Let's
hold on
let's
though.
take it back
If we're
a
getting
little
things
bit.
off about our audience too, you know, sometimes when
Today we're just swinging
Dog
on
pile on the
our
audience.
sometimes, guys, there's a transition between topics that takes 2 to 4 minutes where
Yeah.
we're talking about something and then the thing that we're talking about after kind of rears its head and it slowly is getting brought up and then we slowly transition. So sometimes I leave a little bit of leeway for these transitions in the timestamps and everything,
They be
guys.
killing your ass
But
with
yeah,
the
you
timestamps.
guys need it right on the dot, exactly where it goes. And it's like, all right, I hear you, but
Okay.
that was my rationale. Sometimes, yeah, there's no
Oh.
foreplay and it's a hard transition, but a lot
There
of times
must-
there's
You
it's a
meander.
slow burn into our transitions.
There must be
That
some-
is why the timestamps are the way that they are.
See, but there must be
Get
some
your
sort
shit
of
off.
AI that can transcribe and give exact timestamps. There
No,
must be.
I'll do the exact thing.
No,
I
but I'm
just
saying
I
there
give
must be
leeway for
some,
that.
so you don't have to do it.
Yeah,
There
no,
must
there
be
is.
some
They're
sort of
just going to get mad at the
transcription
AI next.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, yes, you on
Love the
Spiritual
audience.
World.
Shout out the nation, though.
Wait,
Shout
we'll
out
get
the-
to that
Shout out
because
to y'all.
also, the audience thing with me and like apparently now I don't know ball. Even though there were a lot of men who agreed with me at what I said,
Yeah.
there were. So it
We've
wasn't
seen
like
DeRozan
the
in the playoffs,
craziest
yeah.
take ever.
No, no.
Mhm.
Also, the video game clip,
Oh, wow.
bruh.
Well,
Men,
Oh, keep going. keep
First
going,
of
keep
all,
going, yeah.
that clip's almost 2 weeks old and it's still doing insane numbers.
Oh, right on.
That was a genuine question. That
Right.
question came from watching one of my friends when I was FaceTiming him play 2K.
The whole time.
And two, my little cousin was, I'm like, yo, how do you think, like, do you genuinely believe that ball's going? Ask him, like, do you think that ball's actually going in? Like, to me, it just didn't compute. So people were like, oh, she's faking for likes. This is all clickbait. Oh, she can dress up and play Sims, but she doesn't understand. And I'm like, bro, I don't play Sims,
Yeah.
first of all.
Yeah.
You're just not a gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put a lot of shit on your jacket.
She
that
understands
wasn't-
wearing makeup and doing her hair, and I'm like, yo, what is going? Men are so scary on the internet sometimes that it's like, yo, y'all need to heal. Like, get outside, put your dick in some grass, and just like, not even touch grass. Put your dick in the grass. Y'all need to
I
get
don't know,
into
man.
the earth.
I never
I'm
heard
a-
that.
I'm a
I've never heard
I'm
that
a
one.
kid.
Yeah, I'm going above touch grass. Put
I'm
your
a-
dick in
I'm
the
a
grass.
You know that verse?
I'm a kid for the men on
Carbon
this one.
emissions.
Women are very scary on the internet as well.
Everyone's scary on the
Because
internet.
anytime you don't agree with them, then there's some label that you get called that can get you in trouble.
Yeah, true. Misogynistic.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can keep flaming me, though. Keep going.
Well, when Mucho, this come for his forehead.
Yeah.
Whenever
Hey,
you
it's
people
out
laugh,
now.
Like, look at his forehead.
Yo, Mucho
That's how I know I
has-
won.
Mucho's brand almost has like a 50 Cent level of like, he's just allowed to say the craziest thing. And everyone's like, oh, that's him though. That's part
Yeah.
of the brand, you know?
People haven't
I don't know
now
how you
accepted you.
cultivated that and made it
Yeah.
what it is, but good for you. Because
I
you're,
can't
you're
say
never
what
getting
Mucho-
canceled.
I can't say what Mucho says.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mucho just doesn't care.
Gotta toe the line. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
do it very well.
Once you just don't care, then it is what it is. But
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna do weekly recaps for my discuss my viral moment.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
I went to Nostalgia. Shout out to T-Rex.
I don't know if I'm shouting out T-Rex because T-Rex could have flexed a little something for me to get to nostalgia.
Yeah, you were telling me
I heard
about...
they were moving tight with those tickets.
Oh, with the
It was
entry.
a little sticky in it because it was packed. I didn't think it was gonna be that. Like Rebel was packed, like it was a concert.
So you couldn't buy a ticket.
You
You
could.
Oh, but yeah, you don't buy tickets.
I don't. I really don't like to buy
Fair
tickets.
enough.
I'm not like, T-Rex could have blessed.
It was cool. Of course, Drake was there again. They did their whole Clash stuff.
Do you think he talked too long? Because I saw one clip and I'm like, bruh.
I've seen every
This
media
is like-
outlet cover this speech.
This is like 1 minute straight of no music.
I think
Drake
that was,
talks a lot though.
but also I think that was like at the end of the party because I don't remember that speech.
Okay, sure.
I think I probably left because that party goes late. We probably left at like 3 o'clock and they were still going.
and it was still going.
It was still going. Like
Yeah.
that's that
Drake
party
just has to
was
make a
late.
call. yo.
Yeah, I don't know how they
Fuck
keep
last
Rebel
call. Yeah.
open that late. I tried the infamous oxtail poutine out there, like in front of Rebel. It is
Oh, it's
very
valid.
good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very
Oh,
good.
really?
It's
I've never
valid.
had it.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah,
good, and they give you a lot of oxtail.
yeah.
Ooh,
It was very
okay.
good. There was that, and I found out I'm going to Atlanta this weekend.
Jeez.
How did you find that out?
So
At the party, you
And
found that
guess
out.
who's going to Atlanta too?
Jeez.
Zoe
big link
turns
up.
out that she's going to Atlanta too this weekend.
Just
Big
random.
So
Yeah, literally.
my cousin hits me and he's like, "Yo, we're going to Atlanta this weekend. Do you want to come?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" On today's episode of like My Life is Just Insane, it turns out that my uncle is related to Dikembe Mutombo,
Oh.
and they're going to Atlanta to go to his
Funeral.
funeral
Wow.
this weekend, and apparently we're staying at his house.
Whoa.
So
Condolences to your family.
that's just new information that I found out.
You didn't know that
And,
Mutombo was a family friend?
No.
Family
Wow.
friend or related?
No,
Sorry.
like someone's cousin's, like actual
Yeah.
distant relation.
Oh, distant relative. Oh, my bad.
Wow.
So there's that, and yeah, they're going for the funeral, but like the youngins, we're going, to be in Atlanta.
Yeah, rest in peace, Mutombo, but you're not going to just cry the whole weekend.
Yeah, I never met the man personally. My
Yeah.
deepest condolences to his
Mm-hmm.
immediate
You
family.
said that weekend is not for grieving.
Don't do that, bitch. You're very stupid.
Yeah, there's that. Also, I'm getting old and I had to accept it. I had to get a prescription for glasses.
Oh.
Wow.
I've been the sitting at the screens for hours upon end for years upon end is finally
getting
caught
to
up
you.
to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're getting a prescription at 29 or 28?
Yeah.
You had a great run.
Yeah.
What? I've never heard of that shit.
What? The older you get, your eyes
Your
get
eyes
weak.
get
Are you
worse.
crazy?
Your
How
eyes
have you
get
never heard
worse.
of that?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, your eyes get
My
worse.
mom
Yeah,
went
that's
her
my
whole
mom.
life without
Yeah.
glasses until recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
So I have to get
definitely
glasses for
We
like,
had like the worst hand of it though, Like we have contacts and LASIK and shit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I would do LASIK. If I could just do that, I would just bust a LASIK. And
Are your eyes
see
even
properly.
remotely that bad to get LASIK?
They're not, but is there
No.
like a level of
No, you
bad
could
that
do
your
it at
eyes-
any level.
No.
Yeah, but LASIK, the 1% of like if it goes wrong is not something you want to
It's
deal
not
with.
1% though. It's like a lottery
Oh,
ticket.
it's 0.5%.
No, it's like a lottery ticket.
That lottery
People win the
ticket
lottery, though.
sounds like the worst thing that could happen to a person.
like you get LASIK and like you're just blind?
It's like 2 people kill themselves.
No, you feel like
What?
glasses in your eyes hurt so much, and there's nothing that can be done to alleviate it, and people kill themselves.
But
'cause
it was
hurts so much.
blown out of proportion
Unalive.
though. Out of
Unalive. Yeah.
out of what? Like millions?
Almost.
of
You mean the stats
procedures?
were blown out of proportion, not the people?
Yeah, shout out to that person, but it
No,
like,
not mucho.
What?
What are you saying?
I'm saying the stats were blown out of proportion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you shout out to who though?
No, rest in peace. But I'm
Oh,
saying,
Jesus.
yeah, but it was just like 2 or 3. So I did my research before I got mine done.
Yeah. I feel like people hearing that 2 or 3 people who took their lives because they couldn't handle the pain of LASIK anymore. Like once people get scared very easily. It's once they hear, oh my God, the pain was so bad that they resorted to that. It's gotten a very
What would you get
So
for
how come? But
Mm.
how come people are scared of LASIK of a couple people that have died? But
okay. You know what?
That's what I was about to ask.
You know what?
That's literally what I was about to ask. I know where you going.
No,
Let's
let's
go.
not even.
What would you
go.
rather? What like if
Let's
if,
fly to Dominican. Let's
if you
go.
weren't rotund enough? What would you? What would
If I
you,
wasn't what?
if you weren't as thick as you wanted to be? What what would you rather get? And you're blind. What would you rather get? LASIK or BBL?
a BBL gonna change your life. LASIK's not gonna change your life.
Well, no, you're
Well-
seeing what? You're seeing better.
You're seeing better.
Bro,
Yeah, you're seeing
it
better.
changed
but
my
I'm
life,
talking
bro.
about changing your lifestyle.
Oh yeah, lifestyle.
Oh.
Yeah.
LASIK's not gonna change your lifestyle like a BBL
I won't
will.
lie. I'm very scared of both. I watched the videos of LASIK and I'm like, ugh. And I'm also very scared of like surgery. Like, God forbid, unless I actually need a surgery, like, oh my God, like, you know, your knee's about to fall off, you need surgery or something like that. Then I'll do it. But like, when it comes to like optional surgery, I will like 9 times, like always.
You would never do elective surgery.
No. Even when it comes to like, I can never do like, people do like facelifts so they get older. I'm like, yo, they literally cut your face and pull it. Like, oh, Lord of mercy. I can't. No.
That shit always ends terribly.
But I'm sure when I'm older, I might get a little Botox, eventually. But
so I rate the non-answer.
But which one?
Yeah.
Well, LASIK is definitely less invasive. I don't know, man, but they really cut your eye like that.
I can't believe you're debating this. All right.
If you saw like statistics of all
BBL
this,
is like 2% of them have fucked up complications.
Yeah, and I think for LASIK it's less than one.
I think, isn't that the most dangerous?
The most dangerous plastic surgery in the world.
Plastic surgery, yeah.
And you're thinking hard about this. All you do is get a laser shot at you. That's it.
Yeah, but don't they like cut your cornea out?
Yeah, with a laser. Change the shape of your cornea so like it's kind of like having glasses on your eyes.
Interesting.
I'd bust a LASIK. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, over a BBL, I'd probably take the LASIK. Just because BBL, and I used to watch Dr. Miami's videos when they have the vacuum.
You
in
girls
their
kill
back,
me, yo.
And I'm
you guys used to be on Dr. Miami Snapchat.
Oh, I'm still on.
Why is that entertaining, yo? I used to watch blood and guts everywhere.
I used to watch it regularly, but yeah, they have like the vacuum, and they're just pumping it in the body, and the things just coming out, and it's leaking. I said, whoa, and then it's bruising, and then it's just vacuum.
Do you watch Dr. Pimple Popper?
Oh, I love Dr.
So you're
Pimple
just
Popper.
as nasty.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's nasty.
But you scared?
I don't mind.
You're scared of a laser.
You know, I like the ingrown hairs better though. The ingrown hair ones.
She gets laser treatment.
You guys are all
I
sick.
love the ingrown hair ones. Those ones be
sick.
OD.
You're very freaky.
Disgusting.
I'd be like, get it. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Okay. Anyway, how did we get here? Where were we?
Did anything else happen in y'all weeks?
You know me, worked and did nothing.
Yeah, not much for me. I had a little barbecue with friends on Sunday. That's it.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
It was impromptu though.
How impromptu?
Thanks for the invite. You said impromptu like it just started and
It did though. You know those Saturdays when people hang around until it's Sunday?
Yeah.
And the next thing a man was like, yo, I'm going to Costco. And the next thing we're doing it on pause. We're having the barbecue.
But you know, like
Why was?
but you know, like in the middle of functions. Like while things are already happening, you can call people and be like, "Yo, what are you guys doing?"
I could have hollered at man. You're right.
It's all right though.
Yeah.
Hear you.
So we got ops though, but keep going.
I have ops.
Black Illuminati.
So you're the reason why we can't go to the barbecues.
My ops are at that
No,
barbecue.
I'm kidding.
Tell it.
No. You heard it. No.
Tell them that it's just us. Tell them it's just the boys.
First of all, never that. Because if they're there, I'm there.
That way.
And if my ops are at that barbecue,
Oh, you'd be even happier. Yeah. I love conflict resolution because that's what you're
there's
talking
no
about,
resolution
right?
there, baby.
God,
I hope. If I'm thinking of what you're
I
thinking
love
of,
conflict when it's not involving me.
the resolution is not there.
I also appreciate like when we're in in heaven, we're gonna be beefing there too. Like you're taking it to the grave. Like
Yo, I
You're like
life.
Queen Vaughn. You know what I mean? Just
Don't
like
say that. Yo, one thing about me, I stand on business.
Real.
If you disrespect me or if you fuck with me, no, you made that. People have a choice in life. If you choose to disrespect me and you choose to fuck with me, stand on that shit, and I'm stand 10 fucking toes down on you every time. Ask my dad's sister, yo.
But that can be a detriment to yourself.
Do? Why'd you say dad's sister? Your aunt?
I don't stand on business.
What did Miss Josephine do?
We ain't talking about it.
God,
We ain't talking about it on air. I'm just saying, ask.
You're consistent though.
I don't play.
Even auntie not safe.
And one thing about me, I'll play it cool. I'll be like, yo, I don't fuck with you. And I hope that one thing about there's no one on this earth who has to question if I fuck with them or not.
Word.
If I don't fuck with you, I promise you're gonna know.
Yeah.
Every time. You ain't gotta question it. Like, oh, you know how Zoe go? Yeah, I hope you know. Next line, yeah, she doesn't like me. That should always be your next line if I don't like you. Respectfully. Because you know why. You know what you did. You know what you do.
Right.
So when you see me, know what it is every time.
Are you ever like the bigger man?
For what?
Okay. That's the answer.
What am I being bigger for? Yo, listen, life's too short to be the bigger person.
You could spin it the other way.
Yeah.
For sure. I hear that too.
Yeah.
But also like I can be the bigger person where it's like we can level ground.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore, but I can coexist. It depends on what happened.
That's not
Our
exactly
relationship
being the
before.
bigger person.
It is. 100%.
Coexisting,
It is.
just being civil.
That's being the bigger
Bigger
person.
person is kind of
Because we
taking
can
it
Zeus
upon
network
yourself.
this out. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not like that. But no, I
Yeah.
can definitely be the bigger person where it's like I can have a conversation. We can level it out. I still
Yeah.
stand where I stand.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'm not going to hold on to it. People think because I don't fuck with people anymore, I'm holding on to this thing. I'm not. I just don't like you
That's
anymore.
fair. Yeah.
You did what you did.
Mhm.
The principle is there. I don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
Fair.
Hey, that's you.
Yeah,
So
that's not really me. I'm not like
Yeah,
that either.
yeah,
I've definitely
really.
been the bigger man when I did not need to at all. And it was
Yeah.
a one-sided issue, and I still just
Have you ever
squashed
been the
it.
bigger man and then regretted it?
No, because we don't really like. It's not like I'm still rocking with you or nothing.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like
so
being
not
the bigger
really.
person is taking it upon yourself and like extending the olive branch. you know?
Hell no.
Being the person to start the conversation.
Yeah, or
to,
even
to-
just
to
voicing.
first
Yeah.
contact, to break
Yeah.
no
Or
contact. That's
even-
what being the bigger person
Yeah,
is to
just
me.
voicing. I'm cool with that. Like being the bigger man, it's not even necessarily like we're cool now. But I've definitely done the ones where it's like, yo, like I know it's like weird.
Mhm.
I just want to let you know that I have no issues. I don't know what's going on your side. I'm just making it be known that I don't have a problem with you. We don't have to be like we don't have to be best friends,
Facts.
but just know that like
And
know-
sometimes that's for the people around you too.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I've done that though.
You have. I've seen you do it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But in that case,
So that counts.
Mhm.
with the people that you rock with, nah, son, don't look at me, brother.
Hey,
Anyways.
everything's temporary. So who
Yeah.
No,
knows?
that's not temporary.
All right.
Anyways, okay. What's on the docket? What's number one? What do we have this week? Oh my God, guys, my nail broke. It's very ugly. Don't even look at it.
Oh shit.
Okay, Tresor, is basketball the most delusional sport?
Yeah.
What is this?
Probably.
We have a clip. Let's we're testing something.
Is this
out,
the Austin
guys.
Reeves clip?
We're testing out.
Austin
Okay.
Rivers.
Austin. I said
Austin Rivers said something. On
I don't
the
even have the
podcast.
blueprint. Yeah, hold on.
So basically, Austin, and this kind of goes back to the conversation that we had before about scoring on Steph Curry. Austin
Yeah.
Rivers said that, and he'll expand on it in the clip. Austin Rivers said that he's upset that basketball is probably the most delusional sport because the average person thinks that they could just pick up and
Oh.
just be amazing at this sport.
Yeah.
Like you on the weekend, you don't go play pickup football. You don't play pickup you don't play pickup baseball. But for some reason, people are so delusional and think that they're better than they are at basketball, which I can agree with. That is 100% sure. Like, especially our people believe that they're just the best athletes in the world at basketball, and you could be the most popped, fat, unathletic, smoke 10 times
Yeah.
a day, and you swear that
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
is
Yeah,
the clip
yeah,
ready?
no, yeah, I
let's,
got it.
Let's hear it. We're trying out playing clips online,
Oh boy,
and apparently it's not working.
it's
All right,
not doing great, and I'll get it on the phone, and we'll hear it.
Why is it
though.
not working?
all right.
I-
Well, that
You'll be able to
kinda
hear it. 1 sec.
messed up what we had going on right now. So
Yeah.
and it's still not playing. Okay.
That basketball is the only sport that people who have zero history of playing it just think they can play it. You don't go to your local LA Fitness, YMCA, basketball, whatever, I don't know, wherever your gym is, right? And go play pickup football or pickup
Yeah.
baseball,
CT for fun.
pickup soccer. But basketball is one of the very few sports that everyone plays and everyone thinks they can play and everyone thinks they're better than what they are, including their kids or whatever they do. Or I go to these leagues sometimes just play for fun, just because my homies do. I just go have some good time. Some guy like pick me up full court and be like, I'm like, you're an idiot. You have no idea what you're doing. And I'll like go around them and dunk or like hit a three and they're like, whoa. Man, you're so better than I thought you were.
Yeah.
Like, you're a moron. I'm one of the best players on the planet. You don't even know what you're talking about. Bro. I've played NBA for 11 years. You're out of your mind. But people like have this delusion because they wear like they got the ants on James Harden
Yeah, that's enough.
lows. They got their elite.
Just to cut it off.
Yeah.
He's right. I think he's 100% right.
Austin Rivers is the perfect example
To say
for
this.
somebody to
Yeah.
say this.
Yeah, he is.
Because he used to get hate for nepotism and whatever, right?
His dad, yeah.
Because he got to the Clippers eventually. But one of the best hoop mixtapes of all time.
Ever. One of the
Ever.
best high school players ever.
You know what I mean? And then, yeah, he used to get dirt on his name just because his dad tried it too.
Yeah, but I guarantee because like if Austin Rivers pulled up to LA Fitness right now,
Oh, yeah.
he would score 100 points
Yeah.
effortless.
No,
That's not even a question.
I'm getting
though.
cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
But a
to see
lot
if
of
you guys
NBA
agree.
players would. That's why I'm telling you, when I have this conversation with guys, like respectfully, y'all, and y'all think that you guys can get up shots on these guys who have literally put their lives, work ball every second of every day from like childhood until now.
There's some, okay, I'll give it to you like this. There's some unblockable shots that everybody could take. Like if you just fade right and do a mid-range, you like, even if you're shit, you'll hit 20% of them. So if you play loser's ball, that's what we said, right? Loser's ball. If you play loser's ball, I will score 1 point. Facts.
It was a very
that's the delusion.
specific. That's the only reason why I was riding with what we were saying. Is it was a very specific situation. Could I score 1 point?
Okay, but
I agree on a very specific person.
Yeah.
Who was it? Steph Curry, right?
Yes.
That's fair, yeah.
somebody
He's not
who's
too
like,
tall.
Yeah, someone
That's-
short.
That's
yeah.
the only reason I was jacking at. A very specific situation. Austin Rivers, I don't think I could score a point on Austin
He's a
Rivers.
little-
if
he's a little
trying
tall, he's a
very
bit-
hard.
not better
He's
defender,
like
but better
6'6",
1-on-1.
more athletic, like, you know?
Austin Rivers is 6'6".
Yeah.
I think he's a bit shorter than
I was
that.
gonna
But
About
say.
6'5".
what he's speaking of, though, even like I kind of felt seated this.
People
like
are
the
delusional.
The delusion of like if I was at a run and an NBA player came, like I would low key be that person that's like, hey yo, let me
Let me
try
Let me
and
guard
find.
him.
let me
Let
guard
me
him.
guard Steph.
No, I'd get shoot
like
up.
Steph.
Obviously, I'd get shoot up, but then I would be like, all right, I need to know what the gap is between pros and like
It's big. I can't.
obviously, but it's just like I would be that person who's like, let me try. Like, yeah.
Because we all know about like Brian Scalabrine, right?
Yes.
When he did that, like,
Yeah, that clip.
that challenge.
Yeah. Whereas like anyone come, right?
Yeah.
And he smoked
whooped
everybody.
everybody. But what's his name? The guy on the Rockets that Drake dished. Dylan Brooks. So I heard of about a semi-pro run that he was at, and he was getting cooked. You know what I mean?
Recently?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But that's not
I used
fair.
to cook Dylan Brooks in elementary school.
All right. So maybe sometime it's possible.
Elementary,
I know. That's the only thing I can say.
Nah, see, but that's not fair. And that kind of went back to, I feel like we had a conversation about, was it us or, I think it was when people were arguing about the comments that Noah Lau said about the NBA, like world champions,
They're not world
and whatever.
champions.
Yeah.
And everyone was talking about how the best players in the world are in the NBA and all that stuff. The semi-pro thing that you're saying, it's very possible that an NBA player could get cooked because not only, like basketball specifically is also a sport of circumstances.
Yeah.
That's why I don't agree that the best players in the world are all in the NBA because that's just not a fact. And if you know any NBA players, they will tell you that they know people that aren't in the NBA that should be in the NBA and are better than people that are in the NBA.
I'll let you land a little bit there too. It's because there's some players that try to be an archetype, right? They try to be the top guy in their team. But to be the top guy and take all the shots, you have to be like a top 20 player in the world.
Yeah.
Top 30 maybe. To make it to the NBA, right? And so the people that they're talking about usually, they're like, oh, this guy's a real hooper. I can't believe he's in the league. Yeah, because he doesn't know how to play a role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like you could be skilled enough.
Exactly.
But if you're not coachable.
Yeah. So someone like Dylan Brooks, he's a great role player.
Yeah.
So for a semi-pro game that devolves into one-on-one, I could see like...
And if any of those semi-pro guys like are really like that, it's possible that they
could be better at that one thing.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I saw Dylan Brooks, the CNE, bricking every shot for the basketball.
CNE.
Yo, you're mean, yo.
And those are like the rigged rims and
with
stuff.
those oblong rims.
But I feel like if you should be getting all net.
You should be on that.
At the CNE,
At the CNE
with the fake rims.
He was bricking bare.
I don't
you
think
ever
that's
take a
good
girl to
measure,
that and just brick everyone? And you're just like, yo, 10 more, brick.
Bro, those are scams.
My cousin, who is also, he is a very good ball player, but he's like also delusional ball
Those are
player.
scams.
Where like he will spend so much time and so much money at that basketball one just so he can get, and I'm like, yo.
Rinsing our pockets,
yo. And like I said, delusional basketball players, y'all think, yo, I can hit this because I do this at the YMCA every weekend, da-da-da-da. And this is like a triple rim.
Rigged.
Yes, it is rigged. We know it's a CNE. But I mean, Dylan Brooks should hit it.
Was he taking
I
you out?
kind of agree with you on that.
Was he taking you out? Was he trying to get one for you?
No, what? I don't know him.
oh, my
I
bad.
just saw him there, and of course
my
everyone
fault,
gathered.
my
Oh, that Glenn Brooks. I'm like, why is there like? You really try to think with that? Absolutely not. But I was walking past. We're walking past, and then we're like, "Oh, who is that?" I'm like, "Oh, we're like, oh, it's
Yeah,
Dylan Brooks."
Dylan
We just
Brooks.
kind of stand there. He was like breaking
Wait,
everyone.
but was it the one where you're standing in front, or was it the actual one where you go around half court?
No, the one that you're standing in front, and they have like them lined up.
Oh no,
The
that
rigged
one's
one.
That one is especially rigged.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
You shoot nice at the Wonderland one?
I've never done.
Nah, that one's hard too.
They
Like the balls they
Bro, they
use
give
are
you like
different.
2 flat balls and like 3 real ones.
Yeah,
And so you shoot with one and the next one's flat. And I'm
Yeah,
like, yo,
it
can I use
throws
this
it
one
off.
instead? And he's like, nah. I'm
they're
like,
moving
what?
yeah, they're moving like the Patriots.
Yeah,
they're
yo.
deflating some. They're
Man.
That's annoying because, like,
overinflating.
I feel like 3-point shooting isn't something that you need to rig, man. Like, you think people are gonna come in there that are nice, just start cleaning up prizes?
Some.
yeah, they might.
If you're really,
You think
a
you have to
shooter,
rig that? Like,
You don't have to rig
any,
it.
like
though,
on a
no.
regular rim.
yeah.
A lot of people can shoot 3. A lot of guys in the city can shoot solid 3s
Yeah.
You can shoot, yeah,
for sure.
but
And
yeah,
then they're kind of getting rinsed.
I don't think you have to rig it.
I don't think you should either. It's like baseball. Let them do steroids. This is
Well, they need to make their money back. That's the whole
I
the
know.
point of
It's
rigging it.
Cost cutting.
If it was too easy, then why would anyone do it? Like, they rigged the beer pong one too. I was there for like a minute.
And then the prizes you're winning, like, don't even cost as much as what you paid for
Not
the
even close.
what? Because you want the one giant stuffed teddy bear.
I don't know. I remember the C&E
get for
ring
that.
toss. They had Xboxes that they had as like the prizes, and I remember
And nobody won
making
ever. Like
How they get
they're
you.
making back the money for that Xbox in an hour.
Oh,
Because
And
no one's winning.
because there's like
Yeah.
80 bottles, and then there's one bottle in the middle that's taller than all the others that says Xbox on it. You have to
Yo,
hit
I'm just
one
gonna set up a
specific
hoop
one.
on King Street, yo.
Yeah.
Word.
After,
$5.
after the let out,
And,
and
what?
just be like, yo, your girl, because you know those Latina girls or whatever who bring the fake flowers and shit, Yeah.
This is a great idea.
right? You know what I mean?
That's a
And
good
they
idea.
get people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've thought about it a couple
I've gotten
times.
guys like that. I'm like, yo, so you're not gonna give me a rose?
Man, you're the worst. You're the worst. You're the worst, y'all.
I don't actually want it.
Nah,
I just
when
wanna
the girl
see if they
presses
actually-
you, you're
You
like,
are a make
fuck.
his pockets hurt.
No,
Yeah, that's
I
great.
didn't do it as a joke. I mean, no, I'm actually.
And they
Oh.
take it serious?
Yeah, but I'm
okay.
joking. I actually don't want.
Yeah.
You do it too, right?
Yes, I know she does.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
do it all the time. Like, yo, so you're not gonna give me your little stuff like that. You're not
Yo,
gonna give me a rose.
it feels like do or die if you're gonna smash that night. It feels like it, bro.
I
They
promise
pray,
you.
they prey on that.
Who?
The Latina ladies.
That give up
The
the rose.
Yeah.
Stop calling them the
Aren't
Latina
they?
ladies.
Aren't they all like
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what they are.
right, my
but
bad.
They
they're-
definitely do. I've seen them in the club, and they be like watching people,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Okay, he could use a rose. This will help his case."
Word.
Like,
But I
I've seen
promise
that.
you, just because a man buys me a rose at the club, that's not gonna get him any coochie. That's not
it's,
getting you any.
it's not
coochie.
gonna let you, it's not gonna make you give him coochie. But if you're like, yeah, I think I might, then it's more likely to go that way.
It's
And
a
if
little
you
seasoning.
and if you
It's
don't,
like
then
adobo.
it'll deduct a little bit.
But I've never been the type of girl to give coochie after the club ever.
Shout out to those girls.
Unless it's my man or a guy that I'm talking to, and it's like, oh yeah, we're in the club, and then we go back and
Yeah.
whatever. But like, I've never been the girl like, oh yeah, him
After the club.
After the
But
club.
think about that situation. Like
Younger
so
times,
So you're really not gonna buy me a rose if he sets up a hoop, and then it's like, yo, hit the shot to
Hit the
show me
shot.
that you really are about this. You
Hit
know,
the shot for the roll.
he's making a bag that night, not a bag.
Yeah.
like that could be a thing.
Maybe.
You know,
I don't think I'm hitting a home run by doing it, but I might be getting my third strike if I don't.
Hit the shot for a fake
If
Van Cleef.
if girls are that deep about it, then that's ridiculous to me.
And yeah, it might be even irrational, but that's what they prey on.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll just
hear
build
that.
like one of those hoops.
That's funny.
Just rake in money.
Anyways, next, just to source point earlier, I went viral, as always, because things that I say allegedly just like to go across people's timelines and end up on Instagram and whatever. So people probably know there was a viral clip that went around from like the ZZ Mills podcast. I don't know who this scary woman was.
She the one with the chest tats?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But apparently she's like known for saying like very controversial things. I had no idea who she was, which is great. That means I'm a
Right.
good woman.
right.
Because I don't know who she was. But
Mm-hmm.
Chisora was the one who sent the clip to the group chat. And basically in this clip, the woman said that marriage is sex work because marriage is sorry. Everyone's face just dropped. Marriage is sex work because, you know, when women get married, they're marrying for financial security, and they upkeep the house and the children in exchange for sexually pleasing their husband, and they get a nice house and financial stability and and ray-tay-tay. And basically, marriage is sex work.
Yeah.
I was like, absolutely the fuck not. So I tweeted, I was like, that clip that's going around about marriage is sex work is some bullshit. Like, listen, I have no problem with sex workers. If you want to pop the pussy for $1, if you want to do a split, if you want to, suck dick, if you want to strip, whatever it is that floats your boat to get money, do what your pussy
set up
pleases.
at 12 York. Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's 12 York? Ice condos? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, you're an idiot, bro. Stop
How
it.
do you know the ice condos?
Literally, why do you know address, bro? Something is wrong with you, man.
My bad. You're right. My bad. Continue.
Anyways.
That's hilarious.
If you want to be, like I said, my stance has nothing against sex workers, but we can't just start blurring the lines and just making things not make sense. Like if you're talking about the evolution of marriage, yes, marriage has always been contractual. Step one, marriage is a contract, right?
Right.
What's it called? You combine your finances. It's a legal thing. You sign papers in the eyes of the law, the eyes of the court. You are married, whatever. If you're religious, in the eyes of God, your religion, you are a union. You are now one.
Right.
The evolution of marriage, of course, we know in years ago, even from a religious standpoint, women used to marry for status, or men, there's arranged marriages where families. It was sometimes marriage
women couldn't move out until they got married.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So yes, they're definitely, the evolution of marriage is sticky in the sense where marriage was not always about love. It was about
historically, it has been an oppressive thing. It has been. Before.
It can be oppressive, right? Especially when it comes to arranged marriages, or even married within the family, keeping bloodlines pure, stuff like that. The evolution of marriage is very different. If we're talking about it from that stance. But to say that marriage is sex work is a very different conversation, because the definition of sex work is selling sex for money. No? Right? Now I'm talking about when people ideally marry for love, when you're in a marriage, things are mutually beneficial. It should be mutually beneficial. I believe, Zoe believes that marriage is mutually beneficial. So if we are having sex, I'm not having sex with you because there's a roof over my head that you're paying for. I'm not having sex with you because you're paying the bills next month, or I'm not having sex with you because I'm having sex with you because I want a nut tonight. I'm having sex with you because you're my husband and I love you and sex is a part of our relationship. I don't understand why women act like sex is not beneficial if you're having it consensually for me and him. Yes, there's an orgasm gap. And yes, a lot of y'all do not know how to make women nut, respectfully.
Yeah,
that's why they call them, the 1%ers, or whatever the percent of men who can actually make women orgasm is extremely low. That means 1%. Probably none of y'all have done it, respectfully. Damn. Maybe 1 of 5. I don't really know what the math is. But regardless.
Shit gets tricky down there.
You're funny, bro.
Let's be real.
It does. But my thing is, I don't know when women start looking at things so transactional when it comes to relationships. I don't understand. I don't get it. If you want to do sex work, then do sex work. But we can't keep blurring the lines. You just want to uphold marriage. I'm not upholding. Marriage is not sex work. It can be a contract for sure. But if you're looking at marriage through the sense of love and commitment and whatever, there's no sex work attached. I'm not having sex to keep my house because my man pays for it. I'm having sex because we're married and I'm committed to you and I want to have sex tonight. I don't get it.
Yeah. Do you think that woman, and maybe a lot of women that agree, have this kind of take because they're jaded?
Yes, that's definitely trauma.
Okay.
I don't know if it's jaded
That's
or
trauma.
they're trying to take the history of marriage. I don't
it's almost
know.
like they're trying to flip, I'm going to do a you on you.
It's trauma because I'm paraphrasing, but in the clip, she did say something whenever things get tough, men are going to leave you anyways. She said something along those lines.
Yeah.
So it's there has been, whether it's you or your parents, or there's some sort of trauma that happened that make you believe this. It's like when girls say, like they just take back cheaters because all men are gonna cheat anyways. Like,
Oh wow, yeah, they just give up. Yeah.
like things happen, and now you're trying to make that like the standard. It's not like that lady clearly has never seen a healthy marriage before.
It sounds to me like someone that gave up on marriage and is rationalizing why.
But you can give up on marriage. That's completely fine. Like, no, I don't expect everyone to believe in marriage.
Right.
But like to say like a blanket statement, marriage is sex work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It makes no sense.
There's some girls in Dubai or something who they probably do have a marriage that should be considered sex work. But once you can't generalize it like that.
Yes, because sex work by definition is the exchange of sexual services, performances, or products for material compensation. So if you're saying that you're having sex with your husband for like I'm saying, like if you want to marry for the status and the transaction, whatever, that's fine. But that is not what marriage is. That's what you want marriage to be for whatever your goals are in life, keeping a rich man or whatever. That's not what marriage is, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir.
I think there's also an idea that
Hoes are driving me nuts.
So what did you say, real quick? What did you say exactly that blew up?
Oh, my tweet?
Because this doesn't sound like a hot take, to be honest.
No, but it wasn't. People were mainly agreeing with me.
Okay.
But then it ended up on, I don't know where. People were saying, I ended up on like
Spiritual
World. I ended up on
What'd you say? You guys
some
are
UK
fucking
site, some UK, not the Shade Borough.
Shadeboro?
I don't know if it's Shade Borough or something like that.
Ah.
I ended up on a whole bunch of different people were sending it to me. I'm like, bro, I don't even care. I'm standing on business.
Okay.
So I said that marriage is sex work argument really pisses me off. If y'all want to sell your box, sell it, bro. But please stop blurring the lines with fuckery because you've never seen a successful, fruitful marriage in your lifetime.
Bars.
Every day, women are getting harder and harder to defend.
What if I said that?
But then
It's about the
someone
messenger.
responded and said, to be honest, marriages became about love about 1 or 2 generations ago. Before that, it really was sex work or a business contract. It's a lot of truth to what people say. And I said, marriage being contractual is very different from marriage being sex work. If you want to discuss the evolution of the purpose of marriage, that's different. But to say marriage is sex work as a blanket statement is literally idiotic.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think it's
Some of them guys not even fucking, but go on.
I feel like it's
That
like
too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's women flipping sort of like bad perspectives and like things that men do like onto them. Like I feel like this kind of comes from like how men, there's like an idea or like the concept that no, like sex is never free. Like you're always paying for it. And so like some people would say that if you go on a date or something like that and you pay for the dinner or anything, like that's technically,
It's a slippery slope.
in exchange. Like I'm just saying like that is a narrative that I think they're kind of taking that and sort of flipping it a little
That's
bit.
a lot of dudes' rationalization for buying coochie.
Yeah. I think women are kind of taking
If
that.
I take out for dinner, it's the
for
same.
it.
Yeah.
I think it's a flip and a play on that.
Yeah,
That's how
you
I
could spend
kinda hear
$300
it.
on a date, or you could go to DR, spend $300, get some bucks the same way.
Jesus.
And when you attach your worth and make that your livelihood, because a lot of men do that.
Probably less than
How much money they have is who they are in their livelihood.
Hola.
Yo, stop.
Dinero?
Anyways, but my thing is, I don't know why
Go
women
again.
act like sex is not fun for us.
Yeah.
Other than you potentially having sex with a man who's just so shit with using his dick.
Right.
But like, sex is good. Like, when you have good sex, like, there's no transaction there. The transaction is the orgasm.
But there's social capital attached to it a little bit, right? You can leverage sex. So it's almost like, you know how some women say, I'm not fucking for free. Like,
yeah.
you've never heard that?
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just
I
saying,
never really understood it. At least for me personally. Because like I said, if I want to have
Neither
sex,
do I.
it's
I'm just saying,
because
right?
I want to nut.
Yeah.
I like we are humans. We are animalistic. Like sex is pleasure, right?
To
So if
some
I
of
want to
them,
have
that's
sex,
just not a concept
I
they
want the
think about.
pleasure of it. I don't want to have sex because he's rich and he
Right.
can buy me something tomorrow. I want to have sex because I want an orgasm that's not from my vibrator.
Facts.
Like I don't know when women forgot that sex can be fun for us without relying on a man to give us something materialistic in return.
Because that's the is impetus the right word?
Yeah, that works.
It's the impetus of why they're even talking to this man. You see a man pull up in the Lamb, now you're talking to him because you think you're gonna get
Not you
something out of
specifically.
it.
Not you
Yeah.
specifically.
No, I know. I'm just saying. No, I know.
Now they're
yeah.
talking to him because they think they're gonna get something out of it. Now he realizes that and treats you like a treesh and gives you like mid wee wee because he knows what you're here for. He's just trying to get his rocks off, and now you're like, oh, see, this sex is so trash. Like
that girl's been through a couple of those.
Like that's not like I guarantee you, and this might be a hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take. The sex will less like I can't say never. The sex will probably less likely be trash if the guy actually likes you.
Real.
Because then he'll actually try.
There we go.
He felt
A lot of
that.
times, and that's
Trey
why
felt that on
I
a
said
spiritual
not
level.
all the time, but I said
real.
the sex is less likely to be trash
Yeah.
if he actually likes you.
That's real.
Because we'll actually try. I think some girls think that guys are giving their all the time, and that's just not a fact.
We've talked about
It's
that.
just not a fact. Sometimes some people might get 50%.
Yeah.
Some people might get 100.
Real.
There are certain girls
Let
that
me find out I got 50% dick. I'm gonna be so pissed.
now there are also guys that just like don't care about that, and they're just gonna give 50% to everyone because they generally don't care. But that means that they don't like you. Like they're not gonna do that to the woman that they're actually trying to impress.
Yeah.
You know?
Most likely.
And I also feel like sex can be more trash because there's a lack of communication. But that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
I think women lack a lot of communication during sex.
I agree with that too.
How though? How are we? What are we
Like
lacking?
girls are more likely like. Girls will go through the motion of having sex and then afterwards be like, it was trash, but never
They
told
won't tell
him
you in the moment
how
what
to
they like. Yeah, yeah.
improve.
So do you want me to just
Direction.
be like, this sucks?
No.
No.
Up, down,
Give-
more to the side.
Yeah.
Give direction.
Slower.
Side, bitch. What?
I'm saying, like,
Give
yeah,
more
what do you
direction.
like? Yeah, like,
We can't figure out on the spot, like all the time.
So you want me just talking like, all right, so I need you to do
like
this.
he said, things get tricky. Like, you know, like
Oh dear God.
everybody's different and unique. So yeah, you get direction
hear
makes
that.
things
it would
better.
be, like it's not fair if a girl is, you know, doing the Gok 3000 and I'm just in pain and I just hold it and then I tell my homies, yo, she was trash. She was using hella teeth. Just tell her to use less teeth.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Like
Communicate.
Just communicate. It's the same. I feel like it would be the same for girls. Be like, yo, move down a little bit.
It can be a pride or
You're
ego
not
thing, though.
rubbing nothing. Move this over. Guide the hand. You're rubbing my thigh.
I'm a
Move
tour
it
guide
over.
now.
Yeah.
Move it over.
Poor guy.
Oh my God.
This goes into
That's
girls
funny.
just
This
wanting
is pride
men to
right
read
here.
their mind.
Yeah.
Like everybody needs help sometimes because everybody's different. Because I could be doing something with the last girl that had her blasting to the moon, and I think that works on you,
Right.
and it doesn't. And now you're calling me trash, but it worked on her.
Yeah.
You got it. You know,
Everyone's
custom.
different. Yeah.
Girls are
Everyone's
custom.
different.
So I feel like, you know, I think
Blasting the moon is
Astronaut.
crazy.
Muchos
Also.
don't even say, I don't like hand jobs. Some guys like that shit.
Yeah,
Muchos
really.
know that does it.
yeah.
Yeah, you said he's ready.
And if girls just, and if Mucho was girls' first introduction to that world, and now she comes around with everyone,
Yeah.
not
She's gonna
giving
be
no
like-
handies, then people are gonna be pissed.
Facts. Damn, I might have left a couple
Yeah,
girls
you
in my
might
trail
have
like
ruined
that.
it for some people.
Yeah, you might have ruined. If a guy likes
Yeah.
handies and she's not doing, you might be like, well,
Right.
that guy didn't even want them, so I'm not gonna give them out no
Niggas
more.
don't like that. That's just mucho.
Right?
Yeah, I gotta
maybe.
apologize to a couple dudes.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Life.
I mean, that's all I really had to say on the marriage and sex work and the thing. But I mean, if we
You
are-
dating a girl with a chest tat like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so
not
strict, yo.
I don't think it's a bad sign. I don't think it's the greatest sign.
okay, it's a bad signal.
It might be a bad
Yeah.
signal. And before anyone calls me misogynistic,
Limits, there's
there's men
limits.
tattoos that are bad signals as well.
Very.
Yeah.
We have discussed it before.
Can
I
Yeah,
feel like
neck
the
tattoo.
chest.
The tat right here,
She's wild.
like the under boob in the middle chest, big.
The Rihanna one?
Oh, she's
Yeah,
right.
like the Rihanna-ish one.
oh,
I've met a lot of scary women with that
Right.
tat.
I feel like chest tattoos in general between men and women can be scary. Because either you have a really nice chest piece and I let it slide, or you have a terrible chest piece and now you look crazy.
niggas get those?
Chest pieces, yeah.
Chest
Oh,
pieces
wait,
in
like not
general.
like the under the pecs one or under the chest one, but
She
like
just
I'm just
means
meaning
like a
chest,
chest tattoo.
like the
Oh,
chest
okay.
in
Yeah,
general.
true.
Like even
In
if it's
general.
Thug
above your
life.
what?
No, that was on his belly. That was on his belly. My
Good
bad. my
Life?
Thug Life.
Oh, Thug
That was
Life.
on his belly. My bad. Yeah.
Like any chest tattoo on guys, like I said, can be very sticky, even if it's like high chest. Some of them can be trash. Like, yo, what is that? Like,
But that girl specifically, she had like the blackout thing.
I don't know what she had. I don't even really remember what it was, but I barely looked at her because she was pissing me off with that whole.
That's real.
Whatever she did.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Good luck to
next
her.
on the docket, DDG has been blowing up the internet. I don't really know much about DDG other than he has a moonwalking song. He's a crazy streamer, YouTuber. I don't know much about him.
One of the GOAT black YouTubers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's everybody's
He's
OG.
OG, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He's like a founding black YouTube
Yeah.
father.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know that he was with Halle Bailey. They broke up. Shit happens. I have literally nothing to say on that. I don't know why it's even a topic. Okay, cool. They had a baby. They're no longer together.
Yeah.
That is
Classic.
a lot of
Yeah.
situations.
But also
Yeah.
there was a narrative, I think, after I don't know when the timelines were, but there was a thing when Ruby Rose exposed
yeah,
that
yeah.
DDG was DMing her.
I think that was the beginning of the end.
And that was the beginning of when girls started to turn on DDG.
Yeah.
But they didn't know that him and Halle were like on a break or something. So
Mhm.
that's when girls started to not like him. And then ever since then, the narrative was that DDG is a nobody and he's clout chasing and he's broke and he's trash and Halle Bailey needs to leave him in XYZ. So that's how that started.
I would never call him anything of that.
I mean, whole time, DDG's richer than Halle Bailey.
It's
think
just
so?
a lot of people
Yes.
don't know. Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I would say so. But yeah, a lot of people didn't know. But yeah, anyways.
I mean, like I said, I never hated on DDG. I just didn't know. I'm not like a YouTube watching girl. I don't watch YouTube that much. I don't really watch streaming.
Mhm.
I know of his name, obviously. I didn't know he was like that good, like of a rapper, whatever.
Yeah.
But I've never had an issue with him. But now, people are like, he's on like this press run. He announced that him and Halle Bailey are no longer together, which I think is none of anyone's business. I'm not giving a think piece on that because who cares? But now he's going on this like interesting press run sort of where he's doing like.
Is it a press run or is he just shooting at Joe?
No, but
No, he's doing other interviews. Joe Budden basically went on his podcast and was like, who the fuck is DDG?
And I think he replied. I think saw some fake news. Like I think there was a fake screenshot from
Of the
DDG's
close
close
friends,
friend story about him saying like, "Oh, her head was trash. That's why I left her," or something like that. And I think he was replying to that on his show.
Fair,
and
but-
also, well, yeah. So I guess the clip that you're talking about, it was
I know you watch
DDG
Pop.
was talking to this other guy that's a YouTuber named Jay Cinco, and he was telling him that, yo, if you're 22.
Wait, let me play it. Let me play it.
No, I
Can
got
we
it.
play it?
I'm pretty sure
we got it working now.
I'm pretty sure we got it.
Let's try.
Try it.
And if I can
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's listen now.
Let's do an intro sound effect for it and everything.
Yeah.
Put your headphones on, guys.
And if I can tell myself something at age 22, I would tell myself not to get in a relationship because it's damn near like having a part-time job, bro.
Yeah.
You really have to apply a lot of time and effort. Like you might be doing videos all day and your girl get an attitude when you're doing your last video, like, nigga, when you gonna take me out to eat?
Yeah.
When you gonna take me to the movies? When we gonna go on a date? And then it causes relationship problems in your real life that can affect your content. You might get mad, get in an argument. You might not want to film the next day. You might not want to stream the next day. You might not want to go to the studio the next day. Whatever. Like, so I would tell myself if I was 22, I would say, bro, just grind it out. Let a relationship happen.
Yeah.
But only happen when you feel comfortable in yourself as a man. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't get in a relationship until you feel like a nigga can't DM your girl and take your girl.
That's a stupid ass statement.
Like if you feel like it's a nigga out there that's more lit than you, more like stable than you, that can take your girl, then you ain't working hard enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I feel like I get what he was trying to say.
All right. He
But-
had me up until that very last.
I think it was all good until that.
Yeah.
But initially, so what happened, why this blew up was people started posting this clip after the breakup, and people were acting like he was talking in reference to his relationship and his breakup. And all the comments were like, see, if he didn't want to be with Halle, he should have just left her. And how are you talking like this right after a breakup? Halle didn't say nothing. Woo-de-woo-de-woo. There's a few things, though. Like, people don't just think for a second. He's giving advice to someone else. Talk about, if I was 22, I would say not to get in a relationship. DDG is not 22.
I was gonna say
He's not
Is he
talking
like- is
about
he
his
30 yet?
current.
He must be close,
He's like
no?
26, I think.
Oh,
25,
he's still
26.
that young.
Oh, I didn't understand.
What?
he's not talking about his current situation. So people are trying to like attach that to
But
Halle.
is this an old video or it's recent?
No,
Did
this
he
is
film
new.
it after the
Yeah,
breakup?
yeah, this is a
okay.
new podcast.
Well, all right.
But he's talking about being younger. So I don't think that they
Okay.
weren't even together when he was 22. So
Yeah,
how could he
fair enough.
possibly be talking
Fair
about
enough. So
Halle?
so he could. Yeah, that's true.
That's one.
He did not choose his words well, but fair
Yeah.
enough.
And then two, he has a podcast now.
Oh, DDG?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
That's
know that.
his podcast.
Oh, that's his.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's gonna talk about.
Did he
life.
just launch it?
Yeah, that's like the fourth episode.
Okay,
So he's gonna
okay,
talk about life. Yeah.
Yeah. People don't really know that as well.
Right.
And what did he say at the end again that you said was crazy?
That was crazy.
If
should-
you think
You shouldn't get in a relationship if
you think that a
you
man
feel like
could
a
take
man
your
can
girl?
DM you and take your girl, you shouldn't be in a relationship. You need to work being on the most littest nigga, this, and that, and then get a girl.
let me try and shoot him some bail.
No,
I feel like I
Zoie.
know what
Try
he's
your
trying
best.
to say.
Yeah.
Realistically,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we've all been there as guys who women like, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've all been around the guy who is insecure about his girlfriend
Yeah.
and had an interaction with that girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't come from nowhere. He feels
Mhm.
like someone can take his girl.
Right.
That's why he is insecure, right?
Okay.
So technically, if you feel like someone can take your girl,
Mm-hmm.
you probably shouldn't be in a relationship with that
Mhm.
person. I don't think that's
Ah.
I don't think that's crazy to say.
No,
I don't
mean,
agree with
'cause
that.
In a
if you-
vacuum, that sentence is right.
Yeah,
You
that is
can't-
right.
Maybe with the
If
context,
you
it's not.
think that someone could take your man, why would you
Right,
be
yeah.
with a man that you think potentially could be taken from
Yeah.
you? You would have if you don't have the trust in your relationship that
That's not what he meant, though.
but
That is not what he
I know.
meant.
That's why I said in a vacuum. That
That's why-
sentence is
yeah,
fine.
I'm saying that I think that's what he was trying to
No,
say.
no. You
So
what do you
are
think he was trying to
molding
say?
it.
So-
He's basically saying, get your money up, get your bread up, get your lifestyle up to be this most lit nigga that your girl would want. So when she's with you and you can provide all this stuff for her,
Mm-hmm.
any other man who comes around, she won't look at
It
because
won't
you
matter
are
just
the
because
lit
you're so
nigga.
lit.
You are the most have the money up. You can provide da 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 da. She can rely on you type thing.
My problem
Yeah.
with his statement is that, you're right. He made it a little bit financial,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
but
definitely.
it should just be, just get your insecurity low enough
Yes,
to then be able to wife a girl.
and the key
Yeah.
word is low, not completely removed. 'Cause
Yeah,
everyone has
everybody gets a
insecurities.
little insecure.
Everyone has insecurities.
But he made
Yeah.
it material, so I feel what you mean.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
insecure about something. I don't feel like anyone is
No one
like
is 100% secure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna have insecurity in a relationship within themselves, whatever. But the point is, get your insecurity low enough. You're right.
Yeah.
Don't completely. You're never gonna completely
Nah,
remove it.
you can't get
It's not.
eradicated.
It's not gonna happen.
Also, I do think if that's what he's saying, I also do think it's from a jaded standpoint where it's like, if you're quote unquote lit,
Yeah.
you live in LA.
Oh man, the
you're a
circle of girls you get, it's the
rapper,
worst.
The circle you're around,
Oof.
that's probably what he's seen, like why people have lost their girls because they just chose up.
Mhm.
So
For
that's
sure.
probably
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that's probably just the circle that he's running
Yeah.
in, So
I really
I'm
don't
not surprised.
I really don't like. I feel bad for famous dudes like with the pick of the litter that they get
Yeah.
because it's almost like impossible. At least looking
Yeah.
from afar.
Cause I get it, and I've been said I don't understand why dudes date the same 10 girls. I've been said that.
Your clip.
But yeah. But I understand because
Mhm.
they're probably jaded as well, where they probably like tried to talk to just like a
regular girl.
regular girl, and then she's screenshotting stuff and
She's too
posting stuff
starry-eyed.
and being weird and
Yeah.
stuff. So they're like, see, this is why I only date Bernice and India Love and Jada Waiter.
Because they know
I don't
how
agree,
to
but
conduct
They're-
themselves.
yeah.
they're used
but-
to it.
Jada Waiter's not gonna post Burna
Yeah.
Boy in her DMs
Yeah.
when she was Nigerian for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So
Or whoever she was with.
yeah. But then DDG started wilding on Joe Budden because Joe was saying how he doesn't care about him or whatever. And yeah, DDG started wilding on him.
Whose catalog is bigger?
Joe.
In terms of what?
No, Joe.
In terms of
What do you mean
I
bigger?
don't know.
Are we
What's
talking
the
impact
bigger
or
hits?
numbers?
Numbers, I guess.
But back then, okay, no, stop. Hold on.
I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
He probably has more
All he
numbers.
has is pump it up.
Who, DDG?
Joe Budden. All he has
Joe
is
Budden
pump it
has
up.
Pump It Up.
Don't no, you can't name another one. There's
He
no
has
way.
Fire.
Fire. Come on. It was on a soundtrack.
I like that
That's all
song.
it did.
Yeah.
Now, what's the third one? Come on.
NBA?
NBA.
Oh my.
That A&R bullshit.
Never broke again.
And he had the Slaughterhouse freestyle.
The BT freestyle. You're counting that? What's happening?
Zoe. Yo, are we in a fucking fever dream? Zoe is shooting bail for Joe Budden right
Yeah,
now.
that's crazy.
What is happening? That is.
That never happened.
See, this is
If
why
you're
I'm-
a listener, like, yo, you understand how crazy this moment is right now.
That was not a bad freestyle.
It was okay.
He was like the third best one in it. Like, anyways.
All right, we're-
What I will say though,
You
no,
never
I
heard
don't.
mood music? You
I
never
don't
heard
This is
cap
why
for
I'm
Joe
saying-
Budden ever.
Are we talking impact or numbers?
numbers, just numbers.
Numbers. DDG has more numbers.
Yeah,
Because
Joe's
he
way
has a
more
platinum
impactful.
song. He has a gold song yet.
yeah.
But he's also DDG's also in the era where music is easily consumed, right?
it's
you can
twofold though because
Yeah, but
it's easier to consume now. But back in the day, it was less competition.
yeah.
It was,
Oh,
only,
you're
it was
right.
only like 5 big rappers at a time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
so you
so-
were forced to listen to certain stuff.
Yeah.
And now with how like numbers are counted, it's a bit different. Of
Yeah.
course, if we're talking,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
of course, if we're talking
Classic song.
impact, "Pump It Up" is a classic song.
Yeah.
Of course.
Mhm.
But numbers wise, technically, if you look at the analytics, DDG
Damn.
probably has more.
DDG
numbers.
might be right then in that situation.
And I mean, to DDG's point, Pump It Up only went gold this year.
Eh,
That's so hard to believe.
I think
Word.
I think he got the plaque this year. It went platinum, I think, in 2015.
Not platinum, baby.
Or
Gold.
sorry, gold. Yeah, which is even crazy. Like that song probably
Yeah,
should.
even
but if
that-
it was
that's
if it was
crazy.
platinum, he would have got the platinum plaque.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's not platinum. Wait, y'all not really counting fire?
No.
No.
Nah.
But like
Okay,
Pump It
hold
Up
on.
is pop culture.
But another, okay, hold on, because I'm not glazing for Joe, but
Mm.
I will say, do we think, because I'm going to count fire,
All right.
but I'm
It's
just
probably
saying.
like number 136 on the billboard.
Do we think that because if those two are Joe Budden's biggest songs,
Mhm.
do we think that the movies that they were both featured in played a huge role on why those songs were so
Yeah,
big?
that's why they're
if
pop
those
culture, yeah.
songs were not featured in You Got Served and Mean Girls,
Oh, Mean Girls. That's what
would
I'm
it
saying.
even
and
be
all the
that big
video
of a
game
song?
and all the video game
Video
soundtracks and
games.
stuff. Like it was more than just the movies though
And
too.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Pump It Up was Fast and Furious too?
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
that's first too.
yeah.
Well,
Too fast, too fast.
Jay-Z had the better Pump It Up though.
Oh yeah.
The freestyle.
Give me that
Sure.
beat.
Oh, it's a full-time Jackson.
Sorry,
I
Skid,
don't
I'll
think-
get back to you. Oh my god, yeah.
I don't
it's a
think that's
freestyle.
fair to say because I do think media attached to music, like it goes hand in hand. Like they both make each other grow. Like a lot of songs got big because they were in certain moments, but that's just a part of music. Like music is the soundtrack to things. Like that's like saying we don't think R. Kelly, I Believe I Could Fly will be as big if it wasn't in Space Jam, you know?
True.
That's-
It's part of its story.
Mm.
So it's like it helps each other.
Mhm.
Is lose yourself without a movie attached to it.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
it is. I
Think
think
so?
so for sure.
8 Mile helped, but
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think Lose Yourself pushed 8 Mile the movie to be bigger than it was. I think
Palms
I
of
Believe
Sweat.
I Can Fly was a very iconic part of Space Jam.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, DDG, I'll say he has an argument for like saying he's bigger than Joe Budden. I'll just leave it at that.
I mean, he is bigger than Joe Budden.
Oh,
though.
there we go.
I think he is bigger than Joe
musically.
numbers.
As
Musically, no
as an
question.
artist,
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. As an
Numbers
artist.
wise, yeah.
Is he bigger to the culture?
He has a no,
Well,
no,
of
no,
course
no,
not.
no, no.
But that's a different.
Yeah,
I think
it's
they're
a
in
different can of worms.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
they're
not what
in
we're talking
different
about.
lanes.
Mhm.
Man, I really liked Fire. Y'all dissing Fire. Let me
It's
just
a
make
cool
this statement
song, but it's
loud and
like
clear.
you might be
Jersey's
one of its
here.
5 fans.
I heard Joe say. I want to hear your guys'
We're gonna
opinion.
do it like, oh. You like that song?
I
We're
mean,
gonna do it like, oh.
you be playing that though? Nah, man.
No, I like his little radio
that's
freestyles and some mood
You're
music.
not pre-drinking with the throwback set and putting on Fire.
Somebody, I was arguing about this with my brother on the weekend because
in
in an episode, Joe said that he is the rap, and this is my favorite fucking thing is basketball equivalent rappers and stuff like that. And he said he is the rap Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, okay. So then he should stop comparing himself to Lil Wayne then.
That was egregious. Like what he was saying, that his mixtape catalog is
It's
better than Lil Wayne's.
Whose?
Like
That's what Joe
that's
Budden
what Joe
said.
Budden was saying.
Yo, has Joe, is he doing crack?
I mean, probably
He
not.
used to. I think he stopped. I think he stopped.
Crack or coke?
Both.
I would have put it past Joe Budden.
I don't know if he's ever done crack.
don't
If that's a
think
known
he's done
thing.
crack.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
I
done
don't think he's
PCP.
done crack.
But just from a career and skill standpoint,
Gilbert
would you say
Arenas.
that that's like an accurate comparison that Joe Budden is like Gilbert Arenas? Me and my brother kind of were saying that Gilbert Arenas is probably a little bit, maybe a lot, but there's a gap there with how good he was at basketball. and Joe was never really perennial all-star 29 a game. And Gilbert Arenas' media presence afterwards is not what Joe Budden's media presence has been since hanging it up as a rapper.
I see the argument because Gilbert Arenas was very, very good, and his run, quote unquote, at being at the top of the league was short. But also, I think Gilbert Arenas was before his time. Like, I think Joe Budden was before his time.
Yeah.
Like, if Joe Budden came out in the blog era making the same music he did before, he would have been way bigger.
That's true.
Because no one was talking about emotional stuff.
Yeah,
and no
he was
one wanted
making
that
depressing
sad,
ass music,
depressing stuff.
Emo music, yeah.
So I see it.
Yeah, I like it.
I see what he's saying.
I ain't mad at it.
The threes and the turnaround before
Yeah.
it goes in, and the game winners, and the 40-footer threes,
And the crash
nobody
out.
was
ahead of
doing
his
that.
time.
Yeah.
The crash out.
Yeah, both of
Oh
their
yeah.
their runs were cut short because of their like crazy personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Not to
fair.
dry the sorry.
A couple prison sentences, both of them, or jail.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
On to the next.
Yeah, I don't want to dry them up too much.
I was gonna say the coochies are getting dry.
Yeah.
Okay, well next, so you guys know Tia and Tamara, right? There's been a lot of interesting clips that have been circling the
That's my
internet that I have
twin.
opinions. Yeah.
Mhm.
So Tia and Tamara, apparently they don't speak anymore,
Oh,
which
wow.
has been interesting. So Tia, and this is how I know the difference. Tia was on the game.
Mhm.
Tia is the black twin.
Oh,
Tamara is
thank you.
See how you?
Yeah.
So
it
Tia's
confuses
the
me.
bad one.
Yes. Because
One of them
Tamara,
was better than the other. Let's keep it as that.
I would
Word.
say Tia was the better
The
one.
one that moved more black. Yeah.
Yes, and who
Mhm.
married a black man. That was Tia.
Right.
So Tia now, the one who was on the game,
Mhm.
she is, I think she's doing like her own like reality show. And, you know, she's talking about like her life and like, you know, her divorce from Corey and this and that and whatever. And like how she's evolving and blah, blah, blah. One thing that came up is like Tia and Tamara don't have a relationship anymore. Like they don't really speak. They're not on speaking terms, which is really sad. For twins, that's pretty sad.
Right.
Because I feel like twins always have a deeper connection than just like regular siblings.
Yeah.
People say that all
I've
the time.
never met twins that fell out.
Not to the
Yeah,
point
I
where they
haven't heard
don't
of that either.
talk
Never
like
met-
that.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No, I think that's kind of, I wouldn't say rare, but it's like, oh, it's definitely like
Yeah, I never
your
seen
ears
that.
kind of perk up like, oh, you guys don't talk at all. Yeah.
Right.
So apparently the relationship is very strained. She talks about that. Her and her sister aren't really speaking. She can't pick up the phone and call her, whatever.
Damn.
She also talks about, you know, her divorce from, I believe his name was Corey, her ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, so apparently Tia and Tamara were raised in a very like Christian household.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that Corey was her first everything.
Mm.
So I like first guy that she had sex with.
Ooh.
You know, she lost her virginity at 25.
25. God damn.
Yes.
That's a quarter
Lost her
century.
virginity at 25. Married the man that she lost it to, Corey. You know, it was whatever. Ended up getting divorced.
Mm.
I've always had this notion that I would never, I mean, it's already too late for me, but I would never save myself for marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And that is...
Wait. You had a notion that you would never save yourself for
Yeah.
marriage?
Yes. Is that right? I use that right.
She's not
Are you
waiting
talking
to
about
marriage.
you?
Yes.
Mhm.
Like you made it a point to say that I am not going to save myself for
Yes.
marriage? Why? I'm interested in it.
Because of this exact thing, right? So when I was,
Why can't you relate to that? You probably thought the same.
listen, and I'll tell you why this kind of hit me. And I'll never forget this. When I was 15,
Mm-hmm.
I got a summer job at a like daycare. I worked there Monday to Friday throughout the whole summer. And I remember there was this woman, I'm not gonna say her name. I still remember her name. That's how like in-depth this memory is.
Bethany.
Huh? Sure, we'll call her Bethany.
Mhm.
There's this woman, Bethany, and she was like a daycare teacher, right? Maybe like at the time, probably like her late 30s, maybe early 40s, if.
Right.
So Bethany and I were cool, da-da-da. I would help her class, take care of the kids, da-da-da. She used to always flirt with like the maintenance guy. And she'd always like, you know, like blush around him. She was like, his name was John. Oh my God, John, oh, John's here, blah, blah, blah. And I knew Bethany was married.
Ooh.
So I remember asking her one day, and I was like, Bethany, like, do you like John or something?
Yeah.
Like, you're
Oh,
so
you went
like,
straight to it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you're always so giddy around John. Da-da. She's like, oh yeah, like, John's cute. He's a sweetie pie, da-da-da-da. And I was like, are you married? And she was like, yeah, but my husband was my first everything. And I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, I feel like when you get to a point where like you marry the man that you lost it to and this and that, like you always wonder like, what is someone else like?
Yeah.
You would never experienced anyone else. You've never dated anyone else. You never texted anyone else. So like you kind of get this like, wow, I don't know what it's like to have feelings or interaction sex with another person. That was when I realized I would never want to have that in my life. I would never want to reach 40, marry. Why are you laughing?
Because it's funny. I agree with you, but it's funny.
I would never
because
want...
technically speaking, we should be aiming to be with the person that, you know, we should be aiming to not.
But I also agree that like humans are,
I guess
we're you know, monogamy is a choice, right? Humans, like we're like just because you're with someone doesn't mean attraction turns off to every single person just because you choose to be in a relationship. You can still be attracted to people. Any outside relationship, right? It's if you choose to act on it, that's the issue. If you choose to be monogamous. But I never wanted to get to a point where I don't know what it's like to like have sex with anyone else. I don't know what it's like to kiss anyone else. I don't know what that to me would really bother me. And I've seen, and it happened with Tamara, or Tia. So that's the thing. She was like, bro, he was my everything. I didn't know anything outside of him. And they're also divorced now. I don't know if Bethany and her man are still together. I would put money on they're probably divorced. She's been that way, almost more than 10 years ago.
God bless her husband.
Right? So my thing is, I thought like I would never want to think to myself, 40 years old, kids and a husband, like, oh my God, I just want to test something else out. Or my life has passed and like I don't even know what it's like to be with another man. Or now I'm here flirting with the fucking maintenance guy at work.
Mid-relationship crisis.
No.
But so what would you guys be body number 2 for a woman that has been with the same man her whole life?
Yeah. That's an easy answer.
I wouldn't want to be.
I feel it. I'm kind of in the same boat. I wouldn't necessarily want.
I wouldn't seek that out.
It wouldn't be my choice.
I don't know if it's a whole like crazy deal breaker, but like that is kind of, I'd move with caution on that.
Yeah, because you're the first all over again.
Yeah, for sure.
You're the first new.
It's some pressure, but you just said a body?
Yeah, like it's the same situation.
Yeah,
she's been with someone.
You talking about wifing her, or what are you talking about?
No, I'm just talking about. No, not wifing.
Being her second body, her first bad nigga, or being the first dude that treats her right is a fight for the strong.
Yeah, I'd have no problem with that. Virgins, I wouldn't do, but as long as you work things out with.
I was in a situation once.
The way you said it was crazy.
Virgins, I wouldn't do. Sounds insane.
It's valid. No, you weren't saying anything bad.
Virgins, I wouldn't.
The way you said it was funny.
I was in a situation once where, actually, sometimes
just get one body.
Not gonna lie.
Yo, go get one body and come back.
Sometimes that's not enough. Let me paint the point.
But one body for years, they'll figure it out.
I was in a situation once where I ended up in a situation with this girl, right? Come to find out that I was about, because this is before anything happened, I was going to be the second person that she's ever been with, right? But the first person that she was with, she was only with them one time. And the one time wasn't that far in the past. Like, I asked her when it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't that far.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
What, like weeks ago, months ago?
Yeah, type. Like, so I'm basically the and she said, like, it wasn't, he didn't care. He wasn't trying, so I was basically the redo for the first time. Yeah. And I felt weird because I'm like, this is like borderline virgin.
Yeah.
Because it's like.
That's a tough one. Because, let's say you lay it down, right? So now she's on your hip.
That's facts.
Now she's on your hip. Like, you made her realize that sex could be good.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. That you're literally describing my life.
Oh, wow.
Like my 18, 19-year-old life. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why being the first and being the second is pressure.
It is pressure because I've been on the receiving end of that.
Yeah.
Give me number 3.
I lost my virginity to a guy that I was like, it was terrible. I was like, yo, this was awful. Yeah. Didn't have fun. Not having sex again. Because what the hell was that?
Yeah, it just turned you off to the whole idea.
Yeah. And then I had sex again, my second body, and I was like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Damn. When the angels calling us, oh, you can see the sunrise before us. It would have been a thing. All right, go.
Anyways, yeah, literally. So when you have the second guy who knows what he's doing, and I'm like, oh, this is sex, then your crazy goes off,
Yeah.
and you're young. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro. I understand, like,
Right.
not saving yourself for marriage, but like, yo, sex can twist your brain when
It
you're
can.
young,
Yeah.
man.
That's why,
It
like,
can really twist your brain when you're
word.
young.
That's why I'm
a
on the side.
catch-22.
I'm personally on the side of like, yo, if you're young, like, I would even say, like, you can't tell people what to do, but
Mhm.
I don't think you should, like, you don't need to be having sex in high school. Like, y'all,
I
none of
agree
y'all
with
know
that.
what you're doing anyways.
You
like-
you just shut up on this.
Why did I shut up about it?
Because you're like, yeah, I should. Yeah, I know.
I
You
didn't
don't.
say it like that.
Yeah,
I didn't
nah.
say you.
Do you mind sharing how old you were?
I was 15 when I lost it.
Turn up.
No.
See, but the reason why I'm
Absolutely
saying
not.
that is because, like, yeah, if you're 15, 16, like, even if you want to be good, you don't know
No,
what
you
you're
don't
doing.
know. You don't know nothing.
And like you don't have a
No.
big
Your
enough
research is
sample
Pornhub.
size.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you don't have research. That's why I was like, yeah. I don't know.
But then
Yeah.
the 15-year-old is like in Superbad, and he's like, "How do I be good by the time I'm
Yeah.
17?" You know, like it's just these
I don't
these
know
bad
because
perspectives.
it takes two to tango. You could think you're
Mhm.
good, and you're with a girl that doesn't know what she's doing anyways, and the whole situation is still gonna be awkward. So,
Yeah.
But if you're safe at 15, what's the issue though?
No, Trey.
because I think
Yeah,
there's
Trey.
no, I'll
Girl.
explain. Because I think something that we don't think about until we're older is like the intangibles that come along with sex
Yeah.
as well.
Okay.
So like you could be 15. Luckily, you know, you were okay. Like you made it out the other side. You could be 15, get a girl pregnant. That's one thing. You're 15, potentially catch a STD that
Yeah.
young. That's like already an issue.
Mhm.
You could be 15.
Because you got to be with your mom at the doctor's
I'll
visits,
say if I'm
right?
taking my
Yeah.
15-year-old to get chlamydia,
I'm
pill-
heated.
Oh, we're
I'm
fighting.
heated.
Or-
I'm heated.
Or
No
excuse
matter
me,
if
I don't know
it's-
if you could go by yourself. I don't know.
Can you? Under 18?
Can you under 18?
I don't know.
I
don't
feel like
know.
they'd probably let you. I think
might.
they-
They're gonna
Like,
deny you. Like,
They would definitely, I think they would notify someone.
Yeah, they'd
I
call
don't think
somebody?
you could. They would help you, but I don't
Yeah.
think you could.
Yeah,
We're not doctors. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't
We're
know.
just
Yeah,
guessing.
please Google it.
Jesus Christ.
We're guessing.
Yeah, we're not doctors.
Hands up, please.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
well,
don't
the
know.
age
We
of
don't know.
consent is what, 16 technically?
I don't know.
I
don't
have
know.
no,
Please
I have no
Google
idea
it.
what it is,
I
Zoe.
think it's changing.
What a loaded question.
Yeah, you should have asked me.
Imagine man's answer in 0.1 seconds.
Age of consent.
Yeah,
How old is it?
If you're born in
Actually,
November,
it's
it's
16 in
different than
Nebraska.
It's 16. 16.
Actually, it's 16 in Canada. If you're in New York.
and we had to look that up.
Yeah. We didn't have that.
Come on
offhand.
now. God damn.
But yeah, I wouldn't suggest sex, yo.
That is-
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
16, yes.
I wouldn't suggest sex.
But that doesn't mean just because it's legal, you should do it.
Facts,
Yeah,
facts.
No, my belief, no.
Yeah.
It's high school, don't do it.
I-
Graduate when you're like,
I couldn't imagine like being 15 and catching something and trying to deal with that.
oh my God.
Godly,
Wait, and then your
yeah.
hormones, oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Teenage hormones already.
Yeah.
Please.
That's a crazy loss of innocence for a 15 for a
Yeah,
kid
no,
to
it's
have
terrible.
You're already losing innocence by having sex. Like shit.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath and
Yeah.
think before you let it go.
Yeah. Facts.
But
Where's
anyways,
that song from?
S-E-X. That was a
Take a
BET
deep
classic.
breath.
Yes,
Think
that's
before
what
you
you
let
it go.
They run that commercial like that
Like
that
a loop.
anti-HIV campaign that BET now was
No,
running. Oh my
God.
Yeah,
god.
man.
Yeah.
But anyways, in my situation, luckily, like the situation wasn't great, so
Okay.
she didn't get stuck on me anyway.
Oh yeah, you should have gave her
'cause
50%.
you didn't hit it.
Yeah.
No, I did.
That's
but
good.
It
But
was,
it wasn't good.
Don't
Yeah, it was
don't give that one 100%.
It was a
Don't-
whole situation. Basically, what had happened
Yeah.
too.
that could backfire.
So we were all out
He's tagging his draft stock.
like to go to a
I want to
different
go to a
team.
contender. I don't want to be drafted by Utah.
That's
This guy's
funny.
jogging at the warm-ups.
Nah, but nah, basically, what had happened was like we all went out,
That's hilarious.
and everyone knows I don't smoke. For some reason, I decided to smoke that day.
yeah.
And by the time we all, like the group of us came back to the crib,
Right.
I had a crazy headache. And I was telling Shorty, yo,
Oh,
I'm
you
not
told
gonna
this
lie.
it's the same story, just now connected. You told
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I told Shorty, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling this. Like my head is killing me. And she was
Okay.
pressing me. She's like, no, like I need my redo, basically.
Yeah,
Pressing
yeah,
me. And
yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, this ain't gonna be what you think it's gonna
Right.
be.
You're incapacitated.
But she didn't care. I was like, all right. Yeah, it wasn't a great game.
Yeah.
14-point outing.
Yeah.
14.
Smart move in
You
hindsight.
give me in double digits?
Yeah.
If
it
you're
wasn't
a volume scorer, then
wasn't
14 points isn't considered a
Yeah.
Y'all think y'all volume scores.
It wasn't a 2-point game.
Sex is almost delusional as basketball.
What, man?
That's funny.
That's
Like,
fair to
That's
say.
Please explain.
Hold on,
Y'all
no,
are
wait,
delusional thinking
wait,
that you're
wait.
that good at sex.
Wait. Sex is very delusional. That's fair to say, as long as you admit that it's delusional on both sides.
Oh yeah, every woman's the
Women
biggest
swears that we've talked about this before too. Every
woman.
girl swears that they have
Yeah.
They got
the
that what?
drippy,
Oh my
the
god.
got the
waterfall,
snapping turtle.
Every woman on Twitter, my
Snapping
coochie too
turtle
big
up.
for that. Yo, shut up.
Once I give him the Twister Wizard, it's over.
God damn.
Yeah, girls
Shut
can't wait to tell you
up,
how
yo.
fat their
Fuck.
coochie is. When someone posts a bikini, I
Yeah,
could never fit in
Oh
that.
my god.
Like, come on, man.
Zoe has left the studio. It is no longer in the studio, guys.
Like, imagine if guys did that. That would be crazy.
we would
never.
Oh, I can't wear those sweatpants. I would be.
I gotta leave the grays alone.
Yeah. None of my stuff is gray. It costs way too much attention. Like, you would sound like a weirdo.
You do, yo.
People would be like, all right, buddy, we get it. Like,
Yeah, you're different.
Holy shit.
they'd be like, all right, man, we get it.
Zoe's returned.
Like, why is it corny? It's corny when guys do it and not
Yeah.
corny when girls do it.
Yeah, as long as we can admit that. Yo.
I could
said,
never
my
wear
coochie
grays.
too
It's
fat for
crazy.
that. My coochie won't fit in that. That's facts.
Yeah, we all seen it.
That's the number one tweet from women. Whenever you see a woman in
Oh
bikini,
my
my
God.
coochie won't fit in that.
Like, shut up. yo.
Like, word.
If a man said I can't wear those gray sweats, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's really insane.
I hope they understand that.
I mean,
Sex is delusional
Mhm.
on both
I don't
parties.
think- actually, you're right. Yeah, I'll give you that. I feel like yes, there is some times where women can be a little bit delusional about how much they put the coochie on the man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girls, every girl thinks they're
Every girl.
sick.
Every female rapper.
Sorry, there's a flag. It's flying around. Sorry, what'd you say?
Every female rapper.
Oh, I mean, but they have to say that,
Yeah,
right?
they gotta
That's
boast,
self.
yeah.
It's embellishing.
Nah,
But
fair
then-
enough. That's hip hop.
They're putting it
Female
on.
rapper that's being honest.
Yeah, like I'm okay.
I'm not that good.
That's not happening.
I gave him decent.
Yeah,
I
try
tried my
hard.
hardest.
Gave 110%.
I'm dead. Okay, what's next on the docket? What celebrity deserves an apology from the public?
Mm.
I will go first. Tiger Woods.
Oh my god,
That's a good one.
Great
That's
one.
a-
Tiger
Yeah.
Woods
That's an
absolutely
amazing
deserves
one.
an apology from the public because who cares if
Yeah.
he sexted someone else? Yes, he
Fuck,
cheated.
that was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
he
good one.
cheated. Morally, it was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But that is none of our it literally doesn't matter.
Like,
It literally does not. People cheat every day. He sexted some wild shit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He's a freak leak. Okay, cool.
that happened when
Yeah,
we were
wow.
young.
We were so
right?
young.
2009.
You
But when
would have
you go
swore, like,
back-
my memory,
Yes.
you would have swore that he murdered someone.
Right? It was like,
Nah.
like you would have thought he was OJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always thought it was
The
a
way
little
it was like
disproportionate.
Tiger Woods scandal. When I was young, I'm like, damn, what'd he do?
Because who
Word.
drove the car into the tree? Was it the girl?
No, it was him.
It was him.
But he
Okay.
was like fleeing, right?
Oh, he was fleeing.
Was he
Yeah.
fleeing paparazzi?
No,
It
the
was
the
fleeing.
wife who had just found out, right?
Oh, right. Yes.
Oh, he was off of Zen. What?
Crash
Yeah.
the whip, bro.
No, she had like a golf club and
Oh.
I don't know actually. I don't know
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah.
Don't quote me
Let
on
me
that.
Google
I
it.
think roughly that's what the situation
That
was.
is a good one.
That's a very good one.
There's also one that none of us are gonna say that
Mm.
we've discussed before.
Oh shit.
But
I'm scared.
Say it.
yeah,
No, say it.
hell no.
Oh, I've got one off
Yeah.
mic too,
You're
but
not
like
getting me.
yeah,
You're not getting me to say it.
No, I'll bleep it. I promise, I'll bleep it.
Nah.
not worth it. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're gonna
business
read his
decision.
lips.
Type it, 'cause
who
I want to
else?
know. I can't think. Who?
Who else? Well, I'll type it while you.
This isn't fun now. Oh, this could get you in trouble. This
I don't know
topic.
if he deserves a public apology.
Let me see.
If we're not gonna tell them, let's not talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it. We'll
let's
talk
not
about
talk
it.
about it.
Anyways, who else? There's definitely more people.
I must say, like,
Jonathan Majors.
Bow Wow.
no. Oh yeah, because what? Give it a specifics. Because he didn't really beat that girl.
Well,
I
like
mean-
I think
The fly.
what
right?
they're calling like him like oh shit. What they're calling assault, I'm pretty sure, is like him pushing his way out of the car. But he did do harassment as well. Like he wasn't.
Yeah.
But I just kind of feel like he lost everything, man.
Yeah.
I just feel like there was this one phone call he had where he was wilding on Shorty, and then I'm like, you know what? I won't give him benefit of the doubt because that's what we're doing basically. We don't have all the information.
I think Bow Wow deserves an apology.
What did he do?
What did he
What
do?
did Bow Wow do?
No, Bow Wow didn't do anything, but everyone just hates Bow Wow.
Just for being like corny.
Just for being him.
Yeah.
And we're not taking in like who Bow Wow is.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
And the first like young rap, like no one gives him that type of grace for it's like, okay, you were famous when you were 6. Of course you're gonna be different than everybody else.
Yeah, being famous at 13, nobody ends up normal.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think
Justin
he
Bieber
does, yeah.
absolutely deserves. Yes, he does.
For some things.
Outside of the one less lonely N-word.
Right.
Because when he was like 10.
Yeah.
You have to allow things if they're 14 or whatever. Like,
I
Tell
mean,
that
it's
to
a
Twitter.
problem. You got to smack him on the hand for that.
Right.
Like, no, Justin.
Okay.
Don't say that.
yeah.
But the way that the public has sexualized him when he was young and like really like used him as like this money-making white boy pop star, it was nasty. Right? Like the way that like grown women would like squeeze his butt when he'd walk by on camera and like, oh my God, I want to see Lil Justin Bieber's abs and like ask him if he's ever had sex yet and he was like 13. Like shit like that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that Kim K interview.
That was
And
nuts.
even if you're like, if you saw it, he dropped a documentary like last year, I think, or something, and he was talking about it, how he's like, yo, when you're that young, you're exposed to so much stuff. I was doing a bunch of drugs. Like, I was overworked.
I can
and,
only
like,
imagine.
He banned
I get it.
activists, or he got activists banned.
It was him.
It was him.
Who got who banned?
Justin Bieber got activists banned.
That's
Who's
crazy.
activist?
Activist is like the original
Lean.
lean. It was the most popular lean in the 2010s.
Yeah.
Activist?
Yeah.
You never heard
You
that
weren't,
line?
you weren't listening to Dirty Sprite, yeah.
Sipping
what?
ack.
Sipping act,
Oh,
yeah.
no, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Activist.
Is that-
I just didn't know.
He used to be like with Lil Twist, and he would like you.
Yeah, that was
you'd
that
see
era
him with
when he was running around with Kyle Massey and Lil Twist.
Right.
Kyle Massey, the PDF file?
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Massey's a PDF file.
Yeah.
Is that fact?
I never heard about that.
The guy on Zoie 101. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, word.
No. Kyle Massey's from That's a Raven. They're brothers.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the one from That's a Raven
Cor-
turned out to be a PDF file.
Oh. Okay. Oh, my fault, Cal.
Janet Jackson.
No, Kyle Massey
Deserves
is
a
That's So
apology.
Raven. His
Yes.
brother, I don't know what his brother's name is.
Yes,
Corey
he
Massey,
was
I
charged
don't know.
with improper communication with a minor.
Yep.
Explicit images of himself in 2021.
Oh,
Jesus.
damn.
And he later failed to appear in court.
I said Janet Jackson. That's crazy, though.
Janet Jackson, because JT ripped her tit off.
Yeah, and it kind of got placed
Yeah,
on
Janet
her.
Jackson deserves a public apology because, like, yeah, why
and,
was she
and
getting...
Britney Spears, if everyone
Oh,
under
I was gonna say,
the
Yeah,
Britney
Britney
Spears.
Spears.
the Justin
I was about to
Timberlake
bring that
umbrella,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. Janet Jackson for sure, because why was Janet Jackson made the whore? Because Justin Timberlake ripped off her, like he ripped off her top.
I know. It was so sad.
So
Did
why
you
is
Google
now her titties?
When I was a kid,
Yeah.
I think I saw it live.
Oh, shit.
I saw it live. I remember watching it live.
Word.
That Super Bowl performance. We were young, but I vividly remember
watched
it.
that Super
And
Bowl?
then like the next couple days, remember when they used to have like magazines at like the grocery stores, and they'd be like, I remember going to the store and just like every
Wow, everything
magazine was just like
yeah.
her titty.
Right.
Like
right.
literally her, and some would have them out or some would have it blurred.
Yeah,
or if you
yeah,
open
yeah.
the magazine, you see it. But like every magazine cover was her fucking tit.
That would be a crazy Halloween costume.
I bet it was. At the time.
They would do it today. Fashion Nova would do it today.
Well, Fashion Nova did BBL Drizzy, so
Oh, facts. Yeah, they'll do anything.
yeah.
If you buy that costume, man, I don't know. I don't
The,
know.
the BBL Drizzy one?
Yeah, that's kind of taking it too far. Like, I
Yeah.
understand jokes, but that, like, putting that on, that's taking it too far.
You know how we're gonna lower the crime rates?
Mm.
Stop it.
Don't do that.
What?
Relax, Ray J.
You said this,
Do you know
bro.
how we're gonna lower crime rates?
That's crazy. Stop.
Lower
If
the
we
crime
make
rate.
men get BBLs before they go inside.
Who said that?
It wasn't.
Don't put that on me.
No.
What if you
It was
put
a
that
You
on
tweet.
tweeted it.
It was
didn't
a viral tweet that went up a couple years ago, and I've never forgotten that tweet. Because I tell you guys, I cried for like 40 minutes when I read that
Don't
tweet.
put that on me. I never said
I
that.
No.
didn't say you said it like first. I'm saying
Yo.
like, you,
Those words have never come
When
out of my
I
mouth.
read that tweet, guys, I promise you, I belly laughed for about 40 minutes. The man said, you know how we're going to do lower crime rates?
Yeah.
Everything got to get a BBL before they go inside. I bet you crime rate going to come right down.
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
crazy.
You know how I was saying that, B? What would you do if you had to go to jail to make you get a BBL?
What do you mean, what would I do? What type of question is that?
Imagine that comes out of jail.
Oh my god. Oh wait, you give him a BBL then throw him in jail?
Yes.
Diabolical.
I thought you would do it instead of jail. And jail? His life's done. His life's done.
Yo, that's why the tweet was so funny.
Oh shit.
He said you have to
I
make
didn't
them
even-
get a BBL before they go to jail.
Oh my god, I
So
misheard.
it's like, Mucho, you've been sentenced to 5
Oh
years.
my god.
Your BBL is scheduled for Monday. You'll be in jail.
Yeah.
We're putting
The
you in
following-
Rikers after your 6-week
Oh
recovery.
my
Yeah.
god. Yeah.
So what would
Fuck.
be the
I'm
women's
offing myself.
punishment?
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh my god.
That's. I'm just
Oh
saying
my
that would
God.
be.
No,
that would be
absolutely.
bad.
That was crazy.
No.
All right.
No.
What would be the women
Cut that.
punishment?
I cut that. You definitely need to cut that.
All right,
But
then we're
what
okay.
time is that?
That was 2:29.
That needs to get cut.
All right, man.
Jesus Lord.
You wanted
What
to come
was-
up with alternative punishments,
What
then.
is the women
Yeah.
punishment?
The
Yeah.
women, why do you always reverse everything? Just leave this, man. Not everything needs a reverse.
Yeah.
Holy, put the car in drive sometime.
Nah.
You want to reverse
I was trying
every
to
day.
expand the conversation.
You're not expanding it. You're just trying to reverse it. It's fine. Leave this as it is.
we get BBLs and you guys get nothing.
Yes. They're already at 229?
No.
129.
Oh, I was gonna say, God damn, we gotta wrap this shit up. Okay, no, we have time. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Any other celebrities? I mean, other than
Michael Jackson.
I don't know.
Nah.
Wait, what?
Nah.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know if
Nah,
Michael
fuck
Jackson
that
has.
nigga.
Okay,
What? He slept with little boys.
Oh,
Do you
boy.
believe that he did all that shit?
His music's good.
No, I'm asking. Do you believe he did all that shit with the kids?
Not all of it, but he slept with them.
No fucking way.
Did he not sleep with them?
Yeah, then you
That's
admit to
all-
that?
Did
yeah,
he admit it?
That's in record. Yeah, that's on record.
That's never been proven.
I don't think that's been.
No.
Him and
My
the
bad.
kid
My
said
bad. My bad. Slept in the same bed together.
Yes, that's.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Shared a bed with.
They-
Okay.
He shared a bed with kids at his amusement park that he didn't even know and invited to his palace. That's not chopped.
And had like a hallway like leading up to the room that was bolted and locked and stuff. And if you walked on the floor, it made sound effects in the other room, so you knew someone was coming. They raided his place. They found drawings of kids that, like,
Really?
Listen,
Yeah.
we're gonna get hate from
Yeah,
Michael.
I don't- yeah, why are we doing this?
No, that's cool. I'll take it, but I'm just saying, bro. Michael Jackson music is so good that we allow him for things we wouldn't do for other people.
Even the accusation for other people, we
But
wouldn't.
my
would be
thing is,
over.
was this not? I mean, regardless if it's proven or not, that doesn't define the truth. But was any of this actually proven?
No.
It was proven that, or he testified and said that he was in bed with little boys.
But
at
no
his-
foul play.
at
was
his Neverland
Any
Ranch.
sexual acts committed on the children.
wasn't a lot of it settled
so-
out of court?
And some of the parents sued him for what? For
I don't want to misquote. So
We're gonna have to Google that.
Yeah,
Or-
they sued him for something inappropriate. But to be fair to Michael Jackson,
But
he
weren't
beat
some
those.
of these weren't some of like the stuffs like retract? I mean, regardless whether some people retract things and it's
He didn't
true,
go
they
to
get
jail
paid
for
off.
it. Everything
Of
got
course not.
acquitted. Yeah.
Mm.
He paid the parents off to get out of the court because that was public.
Hundreds
Never
of
paid
millions
off
of
because
dollars.
it happened.
Anyways, what's next?
Well, no one else deserves an apology. Who do we say?
I
Paris
can't think of
Hilton.
any.
I was looking up a
Oh my
list.
God,
Yeah.
Paris
For
Hilton
what?
also deserves. What do you
For
mean
what?
for what?
Wait, what was she hated on for?
The sex tape?
It gave her like that's what
Shut
led to
your-
her thing.
Shut your mouth.
It's what led to her pop culture.
Shut
Cool.
your mouth. Paris
What?
Hilton was much bigger before her sex tape.
When did her?
Kim's sex tape led to her fame, not
When was
Paris.
Paris Hilton's sex tape?
Before Kim's.
Before Simple Life and all that?
No, it was after.
Oh, okay.
Do you
Then
think
my
Paris
bad.
I think One
my
Night in
bad.
Paris was like 2006. You know what I mean?
Why do
Man
you-
knows the name.
What is wrong? Is that what it's called?
One night in Paris.
I was looking up a list while you said Monica Lewinsky is someone that's
Yeah,
at the top
Monica
of all these.
Lewinsky deserves
Deserves a thing?
Yeah.
Why?
All she did is fuck somebody.
Wait, does Whitney Houston deserve an apology too?
Yeah,
We called her a crackhead.
Yeah, they really drilled into her.
they still
for,
use her like.
Oh, it was in 2004.
Oh damn.
Is that before Simple Life?
I'm almost positive it was. Simple, and maybe it crossed over, but it wasn't the reason why they got Simple Life.
Adds to it.
Simple Life was 2002.
Okay, fair enough then. Yeah.
And there's 3 seasons, so probably right at the end.
fair
or in
enough.
Simple
between
Life was the one
Simple.
with Nicole Richie.
Yes. But my thing is, Paris Hilton was big before. The reason why that sex tape, like, she almost like lost her inheritance and shit because of that. Like, people like tore into her because of that sex tape. She was supposed to be like this, like, rich, like, princess, pink with this chihuahua. Like, she invented the selfie, all this stuff. Then her sex tape came out and it was like this whore.
Yeah.
This rich whore, spoiled brat whore. And then Kim does it with Ray J, and then she becomes a billionaire next year. Obviously not next year, but they get their own reality show and she puts her whole family on. I think Paris Hilton, and Kim was Paris's assistant.
Yeah.
As
I
she
don't
should.
remember Paris like
I'm
backlash
judging.
like that, but like
Oh, yeah, it
fair
was
enough.
bad. It was
I
bad.
don't remember it as much.
I
but
remember
fair
it being
enough,
bad
yeah.
because my mom was like, "You can't watch Simple Life anymore. Paris Hilton has a sex tape." And I used to love this.
I didn't know that the sex tape was like in the middle, kind of
Yeah.
after that.
Whose backlash
Where
was worse, Kim or Paris's?
Backlash?
for sex tape.
Yeah.
Paris's. Hold on. Kim's might have been worse, but they leveraged the fuck out of that sex tape.
But that's
Where-
on them. That's good on
For
them.
sure, I hear that. But I think the
I'm judging everyone
backlash
else
was
who had a
worse
sex
also
tape
because
and-
it was Ray J.
Yeah. And didn't.
And it was like weirdly edited. Like there was like star transition shit in that. Like that sex tape was like,
Damn.
it kind of felt very like,
The original? What are you talking about? No, you said what?
I don't know.
What,
Zoe's
like the
talking about the
way-
transitions for the scenes
like
and
the way,
stuff.
you remember that sex tape?
the Kim Kardashian one?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Like it
yeah.
almost felt it was like they used it on iMovie. Like they'd be like
Oh,
star
yeah,
transitions
yeah,
and like
yeah.
like the
It wasn't the
circle-
greatest.
It was it was terrible. And she admitted that she was on Molly.
Oh, was she?
Yeah. She said she done Molly twice in her life, and every time she did something bad happened. The first time she got married, the second time she made a sex
The first
tape.
time she got married?
Yeah, like her very first husband, she got married
Like
to him when
18
she
or
was on
something?
Molly. And
Popping
then
and Molly getting married is crazy.
yeah, and the second time she did Molly, she had sex with Rachel on camera.
It's not the drug for
She
her.
admitted that on her show.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, who got more backlash? I mean, they definitely got both.
Kim.
Probably Kim.
I'll say Kim.
Mm-hmm.
People still call her a Trish to this day, and she didn't even like do nothing.
Yeah.
What do you mean she didn't do nothing?
All she did is have sex on
She
camera.
recorded herself on
I mean, yeah.
camera. That's it.
But that was an era where kind of sex tapes were kind of like, I don't want to say booming, but like, there
It
were
was
a
the
lot
era
of
of
sex
that.
tapes.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson, right?
That,
Paris
she's on
Hilton.
this list that I've.
That's like
been
dropping a
listening to.
mixtape for socialites.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then there was like the dick pic era,
Huh?
Chris Brown, Tyga,
I don't remember that era.
Big Sean.
Okay.
What?
The dick pic era.
There was an era where like so many celebrity dick pics were just coming out, bomb, bomb, and then Drake hopped on like
Does he
couple years
deserve an
later.
apology?
Too
Drake
late.
Yeah.
for what?
Being called a PDF file and everything right now. Well, is he owed one down the line?
No, that's just taking rap beef too far. But I wouldn't say it's
I wouldn't say
apology
that's an
worthy.
apology.
Did Tupac apologize for saying you fucked that fat bitch, you fat motherfucker? Or
That's-
whatever?
that's
I fucked your
different.
bitch, you fat.
One's
It is different.
One's unfounded.
It is different. But no, I don't think that's rap beef.
I'd say yes.
I mean,
You think he deserves an apology?
I don't know. Like, it hasn't really ended yet. Like,
from the entire rap game.
But I don't think Drake.
What was he talking about? His fake friends?
Yeah, I don't think Drake
Let me
has.
play Be
they're
Myself
about to
and
go
I.
do a Super Bowl, and everybody's gonna sing it at the same
Nah,
time.
he can't say that part on Super Bowl. He has to cut that. There's no way the Super Bowl's allowing him to say certified lover boy, certified pal. There's no
Yeah.
way.
That's what I
What
said.
if
We
they just cut
talked
the
about
music
this.
and he puts the
Yeah.
mic to the crowd and
We
the crowd
talked
says
about
it?
this.
No, they can't. No, they
We
can't.
talked about this.
Yeah.
They can't. They have to. They have to cut it before. Guys, this is on like.
I
this
know.
Is live. No, they can't.
We
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah.
that.
Kids watch Super Bowl. They can't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do I think he deserves an apology?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Is it
'Cause
very
I didn't-
shitty?
I don't
Did
think
Kendrick
that,
play dirty? But it's also people believe there's no
That
rules
didn't
in rap
impact his
beef.
life.
I guess, yeah, there's no rules.
And he
in rap
didn't
beef.
lose anything.
Yeah, that didn't
Like
impact
he didn't
his
lose
life.
endorsements.
It's a rumor.
Like yeah, it's.
Okay, I'll take that back, but
It didn't impact his life at all.
We'll be laughing at this in a
I
few
mean,
years.
When the dust settles.
Does Kanye West deserve one?
No, that guy was a
What did
Nazi.
Kanye-
Well,
Wait, what'd you say?
That guy
there's
was
a
a
lot
Nazi.
that we gotta
That
cut.
guy
eh?
was a Nazi for a year. Why do you don't have to cut out Nazi? He was a Nazi
What are
for
you
a year.
apologizing to Kanye for?
Oh, do you? Oh, well.
Mark that down.
What are they apologizing to Kanye for?
Well, he's kind of been like excommunicated from the game right now.
Yeah, he's moving to
Like
Tokyo.
the only person he could collab with is Ty Dolla $ign.
But I
Shout
mean-
out to Ty Dolla $ign, but yeah.
But like that's
No, he had everyone on those vultures things. He had
And-
little
and
dark
on-
futures and stuff.
He's kind of on an island though. Business.
Yeah.
Not
yes,
Vulture. What was the album before? The one that everybody was on. The black cover.
That was
Donda.
Donda.
Yeah, everyone was on Donda. And
That was
That
before
was, that was before
No,
Nazi.
it wasn't.
Donda 2 was the era of
the Alex
Nazi shit.
Jones stuff.
Okay,
and
yeah. But Kanye was already wilding.
He was
heavy
tweaking, but he was
before
just
Donda.
MAGA. MAGA, whatever. Not my bad. NAZI. That's like
Yeah, that
Was he really
good.
on the NAZI? What
Yes.
did he?
Yes.
Yes.
He said, I think
Oh yes.
there's no way he doesn't deserve.
he was a good guy.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve an apology.
Mhm.
He also said slavery was a choice, which
Like, come on.
that was
Yeah.
a little insane.
All right, what's next?
Okay, yeah. So everyone who deserves an apology. I wouldn't go there though. Kanye, no. I love me some Kanye.
Yeah,
I would
me
never.
too.
That's my goal.
I'd still go to a show.
100%.
But,
I love Kanye West.
When people ask the person that's canceled that you won't get, he's like the only answer I ever say for that. Like, I'm always listening to some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he'd
always
have to do
listen to
some
Kanye.
really crazy.
Yeah.
Unless outside of going on a mental health rant where clearly he's not in his right mind, he'd have to do some very insane stuff for me to like cancel Kanye West.
He also recants the crazy things he does.
sometimes
Like
Yeah, sometimes.
hasn't he kind of walked this back already?
for the NAZI stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
thought he
do
was-
we want to go on to the next topic or do we want to do Dear Relentless?
We could do DearRelentless and finish with topics.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do Dear Relentless in the middle. We got a few submissions. Let's see.
They're gonna be long. You gotta clear your throat.
Me? I know, right? Did we have some from last week we didn't get to?
Yeah, that's what you were saying. You said there were evergreeny ones, so
Where are they though? That's the question. Did we do resentment? We did that one, right?
Yeah.
We did. Would you let your girlfriend live with two other guys?
Yes.
We did how to get over a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I didn't miss any from last week.
All right, just pick one.
Okay. Dear Relentless Diary, I'm confused. I love your show and I love the dynamic between you guys. It makes my week when you guys drop a new episode. This question is for the whole group since I'm interested in both guys and girls' perspective. I, 23-year-old female, matched with a guy, 25-year-old male, on a dating app. From our initial chat, it seemed very cool, casual. We were mainly just bonding over similar culture background, and it seemed like we both found each other relatively attractive. I thought things seemed like they were going well when he asked to move the chat off the app and onto Instagram. However, when I asked him what his username was, he responded about 5 days later. I low-key felt bummed because I took this as a sign that he wasn't interested. After all of that, just processed or proceeded to move on. So when he responded back, I low-key was surprised. I just brushed it off and started to text him on IG. Again, the convo was very casual, but the thing that has gotten me confused is he takes hella time to respond back over simple-ass questions like, how's your day going? 5 to 7 hours. I understand that life is busy and things happen, but I don't think taking that long to answer really indicates that you're interested. I've just been matching his energy, and it's gotten to the point where I think I finally realized that he isn't interested. Since our last combo, he responded about a week later. Sorry.
Wow.
Although he responds super late, he still seems engaged in whatever we are talking about. So I'm just confused. Is he clearly not interested and I should take the hint, or should I say something because he might be a shit texter? LMAO. Context, I'm new to the dating scene and he reached out to me first. We also seem to have a lot of mutuals. Thanks, guys. Interested in what you have to say. Also, don't blame me too hard. Yeah, thanks for saying that, because I would have. No, I'm kidding.
Seems pretty cut and dry to me.
Facts.
He could still be interested in you, but he has a roster, and it just takes a while for your turn to come back around to answer.
Jesus.
That's not. It's not. It's the facts. That's not harsh.
Okay.
If she's saying
25-year-old
that
dude
when
on a
he
dating app.
answers, it's still engaging, I don't think that means he doesn't want to talk to you. But it sounds like you're not the only one. So,
Or there is a reason. There is something that is preventing him from it, whether it's another woman or something going on in his life. Like, yeah, that's not what his priority
What is he, Spider-Man?
and you guys are both single, so you can't necessarily fault
supervillains.
him for it.
Fuck demon super.
But that's up to you. You can let it be known that you don't like his rate and see if he can improve. But there's not much more you could do besides
Because as somebody that's like that is really bad with text reply duration, like the amount of time in between, like that can be a reason. Like there could be some sort of external thing that makes you be that way, but consistently and week-long replies, like that's kind of
crazy.
A week
is crazy.
A few days or something like that, I kind of like can understand that. I don't get like a week. A week is
But to me, this is maybe just me, but I'm not always the best texter, but I realized I'm not the best texter with men that I'm not interested in yet.
Ooh.
that's usually how it is.
It is what it is. Like, if I'm not that responsive,
Yeah.
I'm not that interested in you yet. Yet.
Okay.
Like, usually in the beginning, I might be trying to talk a little bit. I might be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm working, respond maybe a couple hours or, whatever. But then if the conversation is still going, I'm getting interested, then my responses will get, oh, he texted me, let me respond back. Like, if you're more top of mind, the more interested I get. If I'm taking a week to respond, oh, baby, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. A week is a long time, yo.
I think a lot of people that are like,
Unless you're on vacation or something.
yeah, no,
Like, where you're like, I'm out the country. Like, you're super not on your phone or you're busy or whatever.
I'm gonna sound like an old man, but I think a lot of people that are younger should just like start calling more.
I
Because
agree.
it's like, bro, what are you doing texting? Like, how's your day every day? Like, that's
Yeah,
boring.
I don't like that.
Just give them a call, cut through all the bullshit, and then you guys are gonna have more rapport immediately.
Yeah.
Or he should give a call, whatever. I'm just saying it from the man's perspective.
You're
So-
a caller?
Yeah.
That was my
Are you
bag.
a voice note person too?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes,
Sometimes
yeah.
you got to freak it with a voice note to make it sound more personal.
Freak it is crazy.
yeah,
Freak it is
because
crazy.
Gotta
and,
work.
freak it.
and sometimes
then-
mans are lazy too.
Yeah, you do the voice note, and then maybe 7 times out of 10 when you do the voice note, they'll
She'll
do the
do one
voice
back.
note back,
Yeah.
and it feels more personal. And you
I
can
won't
get
lie.
more
When
stuff
niggas
off.
send me voice note the first time, I'm like, damn.
Now you gotta
When I get the first,
you gotta clear your throat, put on the nice voice.
when I get the first voice note from a guy, I'm like, shit.
What does that
You
mean?
don't like voice notes.
I know they don't like it, but like, yo, he like, what did you hit that? Like, he already
Yeah.
like he broke
He's-
not
yeah.
the ceiling, but like, oh, he broke
It
a layer.
feels like you're elevating
You're
instead of
definitely
saying
elevating.
what
when
you're
I
saying
say
every day.
like audio, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, that's real.
We're doing the voice note shit now. He liked me a little bit. He's trying to get my
Yeah.
attention.
You're Quinta in the movie. Like,
So I don't know if that's good advice for the girl,
He got
but
money. He got voice
Yeah,
notes.
you can get more
Yeah.
jokes off in the voice note. too.
Mhm.
Facts.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good idea too. See if he's more of a caller,
Mhm.
and if you guys are, then you
Yeah.
can speak less if you're a caller.
I'm a prideful. I say dead. I'm a prideful person though.
yeah,
I'm so prideful. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
it's both.
Okay.
has its
I'll
ups
say
and downs. Yeah.
What'd you say?
She said, fuck it.
Yeah. If you take a week to respond to me, oh baby.
Or
it's
Miss
a wrap.
Mamas, just get a little roster yourself, so you
Miss
don't really
Mama.
Yeah,
so you don't really
Miss
mind.
yeah. So you don't trip on that.
Yeah,
that
so you don't
shit.
trip.
Play
and then,
ball.
And then if
Yeah.
you really like him, then you
Right.
can upgrade. But right now, it seems like because
She
she
just
said
started
she's new to the
dating.
dating
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
If this is the only guy you're talking to,
Then you're
it
putting-
can seem like forever. But there probably is a guy that you responded to a week later.
Yeah,
But that's just because it's just in the cycle of
Respond.
life,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's fair.
that's why niggas have a lot of hoes when they're dating, right? So you don't have to like trip on one response. You don't have to trip
Yeah.
on one girl.
Yeah, I would say,
You know?
yeah, either one, maybe just be like, oh, like, damn, either you really busy. Like,
Yeah,
hit him
call
with
it
like a
out.
quirky thing. Like,
Call
don't
it out.
sound beg, but like, hit him with like a damn, like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting like side ting response time. Or like,
Yeah,
you know, hit him
yeah.
like a little something.
Yeah,
See how he responds to that.
you could
but
say it in a cheeky
You
way.
could say it
you
in a funny
definitely
way.
can.
Yeah.
I've just sent the screenshot of the red time.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Screenshot
hilarious.
of the time and circle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I would say the same thing, like, damn, like you're giving me like
Yeah.
side ting responses.
You're like,
Or
yeah,
I
a week
would
is
say
crazy.
you said something like
Right.
cheeky.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, crazy. I like
I know that ain't who I think it is. Just send that meme.
yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah. Just play around with it. Don't take it too
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
you're
yeah.
dating
Don't take it
now.
too
What,
seriously.
Yeah,
like,
you're
whatever.
dating. You don't, like I said, you're not in a
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
It's still new. You met on a
Mhm.
dating app. Be
There's a-
cheeky with it. Kind of call it out. See how he responds. But also do that and, you know, up your roster a little bit. That's
Yeah.
fire, man.
Facts,
Play the
facts.
field.
Play the field.
There is an art
time to do
to airing out your grievances in a funny way that makes it not
Absolutely.
hostile.
I'm very good
100%.
at that.
I'm good at that too.
Yeah.
I'm very good at that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cool to just say it like blatantly and just laugh at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's a thin line between that and passive aggression.
You got me fucked up.
Mm.
All
Yeah.
these weak ass response times, bitch.
Yeah,
kinda
that sounds
crazy.
like a Zoe bar right there.
Is there another one?
There is another one. Okay, cool. So yes, that is our advice. Oh,
Oh, I got to do another chime now.
Oh, hold on. Let's do this one. This one, okay. Oh my god, long again. Dear Relentless Diaries, lesbian gone curious.
Ooh. Sneak dick?
Yeah, that's
Chill.
Alright.
Hey, y'all. I want to start by saying I absolutely love your podcast. I discovered you guys about a year ago and have been hooked ever since. I tune in every Thursday like clockwork. Appreciate it. I'm 25-year-old female, 26 next month, who lives in the States. And ooh, we got a States girl. I know that's right. And I've dated women all my life. I've been single for about 3 years by choice because my last relationship ended really toxic due to her family. And I was in relationships back to back before then. So I decided to take a break from the dating scene just to focus on myself. About 6 months ago, I opened myself back up to dating and jokingly made a post in my close friends about getting back out there. And a guy, 26-year-old, that I went to high school with responded, "Oh yeah, what's up?" On our first link, I told him how I never had any dealings with a man before and I was open to trying it out to see how I like it.
Ooh.
He said he was up for that, and even if I didn't like him, or just didn't like men in general, at least he would show me how a man should treat a woman.
Movie.
Bar.
He has
Bar.
Oh, yeah.
He has a really busy schedule due to his job and hobbies as I run a business of my own myself. About a month or two, and I noticed he wouldn't call me as much, if at all, or plan for us to have personal time together, such as date or activity. He constantly texts me every day, even double texts me when I don't respond. It's been about 6 months now, and the only time we link up is to have sex, almost every weekend. Ooh, girl, I wish. At first, when I noticed he wouldn't make time for me personally, only sexually, I confronted him about it. He told me he's just really busy, and if I couldn't handle his lifestyle, then we should just stay strictly friends, which I think is complete bullshit. I think he just isn't interested in me enough to spend personal time with me, only sexually. So I got out my feelings. I got out my feelings about it and accepted that this will only be for sex. I'm getting to a point where I want to call it quits with him. I want to have more than just a situationship. It's not a situationship, by the way. Dealing with men is completely different from dealing with a woman, emotionally and mentally. Yeah, lesbians move fast. I'm struggling to find balance on how I should be. I'm usually a femme in relationships with women, so everything I do is 50-50, paying for dates, chasing, being dominant time to time. My mom and dad, brother...
She's usually a femme?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the... Okay.
I'm confused. Yeah. My mom, dad, and brother are in my life, and I could ask them about advice on dating men, but I'm not ready to share that's part of my sexuality yet. I'm just looking for a... Oh my God, sorry. I'm looking for advice from a woman and man's perspective on how I should go about dealing with men, especially in this generation. Should I even tell them I'm gay for real? Girl, I got news for you. Or is that jeopardizing the situation? LOL, I don't know. I just need any advice. Thank you so much. XOXO. Well, first of all, girl, you are not a lesbian.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, hold on. Maybe that's a little bit. Yeah, let me clean it up a little bit.
Someone get Coney Jen on the
I don't
phone.
want to tell you what you are.
Right.
But I've heard from my lesbian friends that, you know, lesbians get a bad rep once they start dealing with men. You're not lesbian, you're bi, and lesbians are women who are only sexually attracted to women and only date women. So I don't know. Maybe now you're lesbian with a... I don't know what the terms are. I don't know. I'm not lesbian.
I don't want to assume
anyone.
things. If she's having sex in an asexual way with him just because she wants a relationship, then sure, you're still a lesbian. If she is,
But can you be a lesbian and have sex with a man?
If you're just doing, because there's asexual people that have sex, they just do it to please their partner and they're more romantic. That exists.
I thought that's when you don't.
The asexual is when you're not like you don't enjoy sex, but there's some people that are romantic, right? So then they'll be asexual, they'll have sex to please their partner, but they don't really care for it. Like that's the thing, right?
Okay.
So yeah, it is. Because there's asexual and then there's aromantic. But in this case, I'm just reading in between the lines, she's enjoying having sex with this dude.
And she wants more from him.
And she wants more. Or I guess she wants to be more romantic with him. So I'm sorry, she's bisexual.
I would think she's bisexual.
What?
I said I would think I don't want to tell
So
people what they are.
She bi-curious?
I would think she's bisexual. Like my thing is, I feel like if you're having sex with a man and you're tired of being situationship and clearly maybe you want more from him, then I would think you're maybe bisexual.
Okay.
And that's okay. Like, I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to be
But
like...
that wasn't her question.
Yeah, labels, schmabels. My bad.
That wasn't her question.
What was the specific?
If you're taught, she wants to know what she should do. If you want more and he's not giving you more, voice it. And if he's not about it, you move on. It's really that simple. That's just the way of life.
Yeah, he's being pretty up front, like it sounds like.
Yeah, I feel like if the only time you guys link is to crack, then I feel like that's
And you're getting pushback when you bring that up to him,
Yeah.
and he's kind of like, "This is how it is. Like, get with it or like."
yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, if this doesn't work for you, then we should probably just be friends.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's that kind of
She's just not used to dealing with men because Zoe had a side comment, and it's true. Like lesbian relationships move very fast.
So-
They do, yeah. Y'all
Yeah.
be getting in love quick, moving
so-
in, cooking
So
each other
I guess
breakfast,
it's
getting
more-
names tattooed
yeah.
on each other quick.
Straight relationships are more of a roll of the
Yeah.
dice.
So
With
I
the
guess
blacks.
yeah. So I guess Miss Mama, what I could say is men are more we can compartmentalize more
Mhm.
than women do. So
Yeah.
yeah, if he's not interested in you, voice it, and you might just have to move. It sounded like you might just have to
Mm-hmm.
move on.
Dating men is like playing chess.
Mm. Talk about
I've
it.
never dated a woman, so I don't really know
Yeah.
what the intricacies are. I
Mhm.
just heard from like my lesbian friends and people that I know who are lesbians that, you know, lesbians are a little more straightforward.
Yeah.
They move quickly.
You're right.
They're very open with their feelings. You know, they get in relationships kind of fast. The black straights, yeah, it's a little bit more.
Specifically black? Okay.
Yes, with the talking stages.
Yeah, talking
And the
stages,
40-hour talking stages.
Mhm.
And when I say 40 hours, I mean 40 years.
40 years. Yeah.
I think
Shout out
that
to Oprah.
shout out to who?
Shout out to Oprah.
Oprah
Yeah.
instead of the 40 year talking
It's a
stage.
40-year talking stage right there.
I think that dating men's a little bit different because men and women are so like different, usually mentally.
Mhm.
And we think different and we handle things differently. Like I said, it's kind of like playing chess when you're dating men. Yes, you have to be a lot more vocal.
Mhm.
There has to be so much more clear communication.
Yeah.
But you also kind of have to navigate much differently when you date men. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And the blacks with the talking stage.
And so did she say she was was kind of confused with the femme comment. So she said she was dating femmes or she is a femme?
I think she is a femme.
femme when she's dating women.
But I'm kind of,
But
But then she
Usually
said she does
femmes
50-50 and stuff.
Get-
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're usually the woman in the relationship.
I'm
or like
confused about that.
the
part.
the feminine woman.
Yeah.
So that she says.
But I don't think that means. I think she might just be making it a point that like
True.
she's
Yeah.
a girly, more of a girly type of girl.
Okay.
She said she's struggling to find a balance.
Okay.
I'm usually a femme in relationships with women, so everything I do 50-50, paying for
Mm.
dates, chasing, being dominant time to time.
Oh, that's
I didn't-
confusing.
I didn't know, yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
femmes. That's what I'm saying. I didn't really know that's how it
Yeah.
worked.
So
Um,
lesbians are able to get that off.
50-50?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only.
They hit a lick on that one.
Okay.
The masculine lesbians don't have to assume the male
Yeah.
gender.
They're in it
specific
together. Yeah,
roles.
yeah.
I would assume the young Ma's are paying the bill.
The
Guess
young
not.
Maz. Oh,
Guess not.
This is
My God.
this are we learning?
That's
things
true.
today.
She's a
Yeah. But yeah, it is pretty cut and dry with this one. Yeah.
Young Maz.
Men are different. We're gonna
they
string you
are
along.
different.
Yeah.
And I mean, like maybe
Not me.
I don't know if you want to continue dating men.
Yeah, like he has both cakes right now. So, like, he's eating it too.
Yeah,
But he must feel so sick. He must feel so
he was her first
sick.
dude, and he has
What?
it.
Yeah.
Turned a lesbian into a friends with benefits? Golly.
Good on you.
Damn.
not good on you
That's
because I want to make sure that he's doing it for the right reasons.
yeah, that's
But
that's
also-
But it's been 6 months, girl.
And it was
so-
a
Yeah,
mutual-
yeah.
At the beginning, like this was just for fun.
No, I think that was at the beginning. I
Yeah,
think
I don't think there was any.
there wasn't really much
Nah.
establishment. She
Yeah.
just said that he was busy
And
and he wouldn't do much personally, but they would link up for sex every weekend.
and it was a
What did she say in
mutual
her
thing.
Instagram post?
It was a
In her what?
mutual
In her Instagram post, she said like, "I'm open to what?"
dating again. That's
yeah,
all.
she said dating.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm getting back out there," and he responded, "Oh yeah, like what's
Yeah.
up?"
Mhm.
That was a mutual
He
thing.
hit a Birdman
It's
hand
not
rub.
like he
Yeah.
finessed her. That was
Yeah.
a mutual thing. So
But at least she learned something new about herself, and
Yeah.
now your crowd of potential partners is larger.
yeah, if you're still open to men, try a different
Yeah.
dude. If
There you
not,
go.
then
But I think he started like kind of pursuing her, but then like he said, like she said, a
Yeah.
month or two in,
backed
she noticed
off.
he wouldn't call as much. He wouldn't plan personal time together, no activity. He would text her a lot.
Yeah.
And then every week they would link up for sex. She says it's been about 6 months.
yeah, he's just not trying to push it further.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. I think you
Yeah.
kind of hit the wall with this one. Because like
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
to me, I believe if they wanted to, they
Yeah,
would.
you can't force nobody to do nothing. That
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
wanna do.
I think if they really wanted to, they would. And
If she wants more, then you.
yeah,
have
if
to
you
let
want
it
more,
go.
I think it's clear he's not going to give that to you.
Mhm.
So she
Yeah.
let it go?
Should she let it go? Yeah.
If
If
she
you
wants
want more
more.
and you're not getting it, let it go. Simple as that. And I don't know if you want to go on to another man or go back to women. Hey, at this point, you might have the best of both worlds. I wouldn't know. But
Yeah. She's winning. New era
you
of her
only live
life.
once and you took it and you learned from it. Don't feel a way about it,
Yeah.
But dating men is hard, girl. That shit ain't easy. Anyways, let's do one more. Then we can move on to our rest of our topics and wrap this up. Okay, this one is insane. I don't know. This girl has been sending us the craziest scenarios.
Wait, so this is a repeat sender?
Yes.
I didn't.
Dear Relentless, this one. Dear Relentless Diary, I have a scenario I need your opinions on. Girl, you and your friends need to stop talking about this stuff. You and your significant other come home from a long day of work. You're tired and your head is thumping. You guys sit down on your couch to take the load off. And the next thing you know, you hear knocking. Not from the front door, but specifically a headboard knocking upstairs. Then you hear the moans and groans next. They're getting louder and louder. Long story short, your child, 16, is getting down and dirty with someone thinking they had a free crib upstairs. My questions are, 1, what's you and your partner's next move? For the guys, how sick are you if your daughter is moaning daddy? And 3, does your plan of action change depending on the gender?
Oh my God.
This is a
The
terrorist
third
entry.
is a good question.
Is this a hypothetical?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay.
And then she said, P.S. Sorry for that period question before. So she's the one who said this about running red
Got it.
lights.
What was
Got it,
question
got
number
it.
1 again?
Okay, question
How
number
would
1.
we-
Let's go one by one. So what's
Are you
you and
sick
your
of-
partner's next move? Let's paint the scene. So you come
But
home.
that is dependent on number 3.
That's a problem. Why? Why is that dependent?
It's a double standard, but I'm
She
telling the
got you.
truth.
Hey, no, she got you.
No, why is that a double standard?
I'm telling the truth. It's a double standard, but I'm telling the
why?
truth.
It's
Why?
a daughter, though. She said it.
No, she said no.
If
So
it's,
there's
she
3
said,
parts
does
to
it
this
change
question.
if it's a gender?
So we have the scenario, right? You and your
Yeah.
wife come home from work.
Yeah.
You're tired. You sit on the couch. You hear your child upstairs. Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom, boom.
Mhm.
So all you know is that your child's having sex with the stairs, right? So question 1, what are you and your wife or me, my husband, doing?
Okay.
Question 2, for the guys, how sick are you if it's your daughter and she's moaning daddy?
Oh, okay.
Very
Number
sick.
3, does your plan of action change depending on the gender?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
That's fucked up.
So,
It can be fucked up. I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
Why would
It
it?
does.
So what's your plan of action if it's your daughter?
Yo, I'm mad.
But you're not mad if it's
extremely
your
upset.
16-year-old son.
I'm still mad, but I'm handling it differently.
So how are you handling if it's your daughter?
I honestly, I'm sending my wife to deal with that because if I go up there, I'm gonna be pissed.
That's facts.
If I see him, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
mad.
Bro's gotta go home. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
If
Also,
I see him,
first of all, it's the same for me. If it's my son, she's going home. If it's my daughter, he's going
Yeah,
home.
but I'm probably gonna feel a little more if it's my daughter as opposed to my
Of
son.
course.
But the plan of action, I'm gonna try and keep
can
the
you
exact
explain
same.
why that is?
because
You
I
know
can
why it
explain
is,
I can
man.
explain
I'm
it.
just asking, yeah.
Your daughter is seen to you as more quote unquote precious.
Mhm.
You know,
You're more protective over
You're
her.
more
Yeah.
protective naturally over your
Mhm.
daughter than you are over your son.
True.
So if it's my son, I'm still gonna be upset.
Mhm.
I don't think I'm busting down the door on him.
what?
I don't think I'm busting down the door on
I'm-
him.
I don't care who it is,
Yo,
son
see,
or daughter,
but
banging that
no, but
door.
also-
Yeah,
remember,
yeah.
th-
Both of them. It's like y'all gotta rap. You gotta get a.
But no, but
You gotta
hold
get the
on though.
fuck out.
But hold on though. We're also forgetting there is a different dynamic between a father and a mother.
That's facts.
You can go bust down his door. That's way different than me going and busting down his door as the dad.
Why?
Because it's just more accepted and it will go smoother if the mother does it than if the father does it.
Okay.
If
so
it's your son, are you
say
gonna go
I'm
bust down the
married
door?
to all 3 of you, right? Different scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
If our child is upstairs getting it dirty, who's going up, me or you?
You.
For both, if it's a son or a daughter.
The daughter,
No,
you.
if-
Son, me.
If it's a son, man.
You're going up if it's a son. I can't go up.
I'm saying both.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
saying the woman for both.
is for the woman.
You're
Oh.
going up for both.
The
I don't
situation will
understand
be
that.
handled better if the woman does it.
For even
both.
your son's partner's sake.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going up if it's your son.
Mhm.
Because even that, like, well, I'm busting down the
I'm
door
not
on
busting
my
down the door.
son.
I'm not busting down the door.
I'm knocking like,
I'm
hey,
knocking.
you know, right here.
And like, yo, wrap this up now and get downstairs.
But also, I think
My whole thing with
I
stuff
don't
like
know.
this, you gotta put yourself in the mind of what you were doing when you were 16.
exactly. See, but
Right.
my
I mean-
thing is, a part of me, I might just leave the house again and text them.
Oh,
Because-
you are too new age for me.
Can I
For
finish?
the son. For the son.
Can I finish?
Okay,
Just
yeah.
in general, because I feel like
Daughter and son?
for me to calm down, I would have to talk to you afterwards and be like, yo, what you did was not cool. Don't ever let it happen again. There's still a layer of privacy that you would have wanted if you were in that situation. As you would not want your mom or dad banging down the door if you're there with a man in your room. You wouldn't want that.
It doesn't matter
So
what
it
I
does
would
matter
want.
because you have to. When people become parents, we forget that we were kids.
I get that, but I'm knocking on the door. Maybe I'm not like wilding, but I'm definitely hitting you with a
Yeah, and I'm not telling.
wrap it up.
I'm not telling my wife to not do that. I'm just telling you what I would do. I would have to remove myself.
There's no way
'Cause I'm
I'm
gonna be
letting them
heated.
finish and texting outside my house. Get the fuck out of here.
At what age are you letting them in your house do that?
Letting them. I don't think at any age you want to hear your kids having sex.
Yeah, but
at
what are you
any
not gonna
age.
come home and knock on their door?
25 up.
25?
22, 21,
think this
23,
age-
you're busting in the
No,
door.
I don't
You're
No, I'm not busting in the door, but don't have sex in my house.
Even 18, 19?
I don't.
Are you out of your mind?
I don't
It's
think
still-
there's any age.
Because they're gonna do it anyway when they're 18.
I don't think-
That's
19.
fine.
But
not
when they're
in
an
here.
adult in their 20s.
I don't
But
think
if you're
there's
living
any
home,
age.
you're an adult, you're trying to save, I get it, but you're still,
But
you know.
still, no. But
No.
still, it's not even just
18, I'm not having my kids fucking my house at 18. You guys got me fucked
because
up.
it's not even just about.
But you don't mind if they're fucking.
What do you mean?
You don't mind if they're fucking.
Just not in your
Not in
house.
your house.
I don't want my kids having sex
Until
after high school.
so 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Ish.
So
Yeah, no, you can't have sex in my house.
Okay, just not
I don't know if
yours.
that's rational.
Actually,
I don't know if that's rational.
not while I'm home.
Okay.
Let's put it like that. Not while I'm home.
This is what I was gonna say. We're also forgetting
Okay.
that like
no,
the-
you can't have sex while I'm home. There's
the
no way.
signifier of like letting
Not no freak house.
like us letting them know that we're here and stuff is
Mhm.
like we're forgetting that there's like a I don't know what the word almost like a decorum
Yeah.
for
Because you're not
sex.
because you're not doing it for having sex. It's for doing it and getting caught in my house and doing this in such
Exactly.
a grandiose way.
the
Right?
way you would have sex if you know your parents are home
You gonna
is
be
different
quiet?
than if you don't know.
Don't
Yeah.
kill me.
So why
They're
would
too
you
loud.
ever? So why would like no one's gonna be going
He has a
crazy
point.
when
Yeah.
you know your parents are home? It's
Fair-
just not. It
fair
doesn't
enough.
happen. It's
Fair
not
enough.
gonna happen.
Stay quiet.
So you as a parent, you're gonna be pissed, of course, if you
Yeah.
hear that. You probably know your kid is having sex. You're not gonna be oblivious. If you know your kid's having sex, you know your kid's having sex. It's the fact that now you can hear it and it's becoming a real thing,
Mhm.
which is really what pisses you off, which is why I'm saying I might not necessarily bust down the door because
I've never, no one's, but first of all, you shouldn't bust on the door at all. Whether it's son,
Yeah.
daughter, at any age, don't
When
bust
we
down
say
the
bust
door.
down the door, we all mean like knocking
I
on it
just
heavy,
mean,
right?
I'm hitting them with
Okay,
the,
'cause that's what I
I'm
hate.
home.
So now tell me this. Is there a difference between the knock on the door and like a phone call? Because I could just call the man and be like, bro, cut that. We're home.
I would call, I could call too.
What if you call and they don't pick up?
I'm calling
Yeah.
again and
No, no,
again
no,
and
no.
again and again.
If
You give
they
them one
call,
chance. You give them one
I'm
chance.
calling twice. If they don't
Right.
answer, then I'm hitting them with the knock.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hitting them with the knock.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
call
hitting
a
down
few
your phone.
times.
I'm calling you twice.
Yeah.
And if you don't answer twice, I'm knocking on the door.
Because if
Or I
I'm
might hit you with whatever their name is. Jordan!
Real talk.
Yo,
you should
yo,
hear me.
yo.
You should hear me coming up the stairs, and by the time I get to the top of the
Yeah,
stairs, I shouldn't hear shit.
Clunk, 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 clunk,
Yeah,
up the
yeah,
stairs.
Jump on the stairs. Word. But it's a fact. I feel like most men would probably say that they would maneuver differently if it's their daughter versus their son.
Yeah,
it's just
this-
a fact.
this is a-
It
this
is
is
what
true.
it is. Women,
Okay,
women get
fine.
treated differently than men.
But I feel like also as a man,
'Cause
you
society
can't
does.
go in because one, you're either seeing
Exactly.
your daughter naked or someone else's daughter.
That's why I'm
No
saying
one's
I'm
going
sending
in.
the wife.
Yeah.
No
I'm
one's
going
going.
in.
Oh, you're going in the room.
Maybe not
Nah.
in.
Holy
but
shit.
like, actually, I wouldn't go in,
yeah, none of us are going
You
there.
gotta knock.
but I'm knocking.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see someone like open the door.
Oh
like,
no, I'm outside the door, get dressed, and come outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I really, the most I'm doing is calling. I don't think I'm knocking.
But I had
I'm
a
not
situation
going
once
over there.
when I was
Let him
like
finish. They're 16. It's gonna be a
19-ish.
few minutes. Sorry, go ahead.
Actually, huh? What'd you say?
They're rookies. It's not gonna take long. Let them finish.
No.
All right.
No, not at 16.
All
No.
right, all right.
Mm-mm. But I feel like I said, to your point, having like, my kids just can't have sex in my house while I'm home.
Yeah.
And I know. There's
Until,
no
until
way.
they're 18.
No, not until they're 18 is even too
Ever.
young for that.
Ever.
No, I feel like it, for example,
Ever.
Okay.
I would never be having sex loud in a house and I know my mom is there.
True.
No matter what age.
But for example,
You have
say
a-
you lived in the basement
Mhm.
and your mom is upstairs. You're gonna have your girl over.
Yeah.
You're gonna have sex with your girl while your
Yeah.
mom's home.
Facts.
But you gotta be more
Decorum.
chill.
No bedroom bully.
You can't.
Nah, all right.
You can't. Even
Yeah.
just
Rent a hotel.
yeah, like just out of respect, you can't.
Yeah,
do
you're
that.
right. You can't.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. You're right.
I wouldn't even do that at someone else's house, like the girl's house. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
no,
do that.
you can't bedroom bully when the parents are home.
No.
Yeah. Mucho, what's wrong with you?
Hell no.
No, at her house.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
If her parents are home,
Her parents are not home.
No, if her parents are home.
Oh, they are, yeah,
That's
Nah,
just
I couldn't do
Yeah,
that.
you can't. Yeah, you definitely can't.
Yeah,
All right. Oh well, then.
it's tough.
Oh,
when
I
they're
guess we
young.
answered all the questions.
Yeah, we answered all of them.
Mhm.
Wait, which how sick are you if the daughter's moaning daddy?
Oh,
easy.
that hurts somewhere deep in the soul.
Easy.
Oh, Easy E.
That
Said, how
level of
sick are you?
Oh, come on. That's so. Oh, all right,
Yeah,
then.
on that scale, yeah.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
swine flu.
Swine flu. Okay, so not quite Easy E. Yeah, Ebola. Yeah, probably.
You're that sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you
That's
using that?
Something
Oh
they
my
don't have
God.
a cure for. That's what
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Ebola for sure.
I guess it's kind of gross.
I'm
yeah.
being dramatic,
That
but
is.
I'd be sick. I'd be
Yeah.
very
like-
sick.
That is
Calling a man
disgusting.
daddy also has like an age. You can't call a man daddy. As a
That classic
teenager.
skit thing where you're both at dinner. It's like, can I pass
Oh,
me
yeah.
the daddy or whatever? And you and the dad reach for it.
That's gross. I feel like calling a man daddy on a regular, like, oh, what's for dinner, daddy, is crazy. Letting daddy slip during sex,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Latinas say poppy.
Do they actually? Or is that like a myth?
No, they say poppy.
It's not a myth.
Yeah. And weren't we about to talk about Latinas?
I mean, okay, now I can wrap with Dear Relentless. I saw a tweet that said that Latina. Why'd you crack your knuckles, bitch?
I just cracked my knuckles.
You're trying to get ready to try to eat up this topic.
Why'd you crack your knuckles?
I saw a tweet.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
What it sound like? Anyways, I saw a tweet that said that Latina and Asian women were like, what's the word? They were raised to like cater to men.
Y que fue.
And that's why sometimes a
Que
lot
lo
of
que.
men cater towards
Yeah, the original tweet is like, why do men like Asians and Latinas so much?
something like
And
that.
then the-
Yeah.
And then the response that got a lot of heat is because they're more natural.
Caretaker?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah,
Twitter is
they-
full of
Caregivers?
porn. I
Like
just
they
tried to
care
find
for
the
you.
tweet and search Latina, and all I see is Latina porn. This
Golly.
is Elon has done insanity to this app.
Irreparable.
I can't even find the
Damages.
tweet anymore. Oh God. Okay. Anyways,
Irreversible.
yeah. So, do you believe that's true?
I'll say it like this. I think what gets confounded with Asians and Latinas and stuff like that, like, it's just that.
Oh, sorry, not to cut you. I found
Mhm.
it. So, someone said, "Why is every guy's type Latinas or Asians?" And
Yeah.
someone said, "Both them bitches are raised to cater to a nigga,"
Okay, there we go. I don't think it has so much to do with
and it caused a whole bunch of yeah.
I don't think it has so much to do with those races. I think it has more to do with, and there's pros and cons to both of them, but with like westernized women and non-westernized
I'll
women.
agree.
Like, I think that's more
Yeah.
what it is. You
'Cause
know?
Okay.
An Asian shorty from Rexdale is not gonna
Yeah,
take
yeah.
care of you because she's
No.
Asian.
No,
That's
just
not like that's not.
just because her dad speaks Cantonese. No.
Yeah, no. Because you could find a Nigerian woman from
Yes,
Nigeria, and
exactly.
she will
Yes.
take care of you because that's how like what.
Mhm.
Okay,
you know?
I like that point.
prince
I
is
very much
clean.
like that point.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would agree.
So then,
with
why is this? Then why is this like? Why is there this like misconception that no matter whether they're westernized or not, that Latina and Asian women are more likely to cater?
Because they ain't been to Africa yet.
And that's interesting
That's a
too.
fact.
Because
they don't know any black people that aren't
Yeah.
North American.
You know what I mean? You got to find
Because Caribbean women will take care of you. Caribbean women
Absolutely.
from the
Yeah.
Caribbean will take care of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
if
think-
her weave is too nice, I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't know. Because it's two different types. You know what I mean? The
No,
average
Lucho.
the average westernized woman has a nicer weave, a nicer hair situation. Am I lying? Than your cousins in Jamaica.
Is he lying?
My cousin in Jamaica. Oh my god.
Are they laid?
Jet
No-
back,
no
bust
lace.
down 36 inches.
They don't wear weaves actually.
That's
now
what I'm
I'm thinking about
saying.
it. But wait, hold on. But their hair looks good though.
Yeah, I know, but I was specifically talking about weaves and wigs.
But I've seen some Jamaican girls with good wigs.
Yeah, it's just not the norm. That's all I'm saying.
They be wearing like the blue
Maybe.
and the pink wigs.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's just a lot
Yeah.
different than
You gotta look for the women that look like they threw that shit on and they landed under it. Those women will cater to you. Yes.
You know
I
what
don't agree with
You
that.
don't agree with that?
I don't agree
Yeah.
with that. No,
That's
All
funny.
right.
I don't think that's true. But
On
I
average,
like
yeah.
I will say
It's
that
an
my
interesting default too, because it's like there's so many other cultures and walks of life where it's like that is the cultural standard, like with Muslim women as well, like serving men and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Like I don't know why Latina and Asian was the default that they went to that.
That's what
Maybe
I'm saying.
it's
Yeah.
the crossover of their sexual fetishes or whatever. Like they want a Latina Asian girl that listens and does all these things.
Mm.
I
Like
think that's what the media feeds to white men.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
or men in general.
well, yeah.
Yeah, because
But
that's
like-
not really like
Yeah.
accurate.
Nah, nah,
yeah,
no.
yeah, that's what I'm
So yeah, I disagree.
I do disagree because also my grandmother, a black woman, catered to my grandfather their entire marriage.
And where was she from?
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Mm.
You not doing that shit?
I am.
Alright, my bad.
I am.
So with that, do you think there could be a generational issue with that?
We're losing recipes.
I think
This the young, is
I think
this
so.
batch of women that
I
aren't?
think, and I won't lie, I don't.
I'm
like-
asking, by the way. I'm not.
I'm not the type of woman that would never not cater to my man ever. Like if someone's like, and I have friends who are like, bro, I'm not like I'm like if like oh like he wants a plate, he can make his own plate. Like I'm
Right.
not like that. I'll make a plate. I have no problem doing that.
That's real.
I make plates. I've made a
Hell
plates
yeah.
for my friends' boyfriends before.
Oh yeah?
Which
I
I'm not
don't
gonna-
think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's
I've
like a
done-
funny like Twitter
I think
topic
yeah,
usually.
people put too much
Yeah.
stock into making
Yeah.
plates.
I rate that.
Like if like for example,
CIA.
like if I made plates for Tresor before. Like
Oh, wow.
I'll just make a plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
think that's just like a natural thing to do. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
But I will loop that in with I think making plates is a cultural thing.
Mm.
Like
fair.
Caribbean people,
Yeah.
African people, like European people, like that's a thing that they do. I don't
Yeah,
know
certain
if,
European countries.
you know,
Yeah.
certain
And people, yeah, and there's also
That's
the
real.
argument that's done about like who do you serve first?
Oh yeah.
Like, do you serve your kids or your
yeah.
man first?
That's so stupid. Imagine a man getting annoyed at that. Like I got
My
my
kid's
plate
eating
30
before
seconds
me.
later.
Yeah,
I'm the breadwinner. I should get it first.
Yeah, you got. Oh my God, he's sleeping. You got. You got your plate.
That's crazy.
What? He was sleeping.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sleeping sitting up is an extreme sport.
I've been there.
I
I've been there.
can't.
Really, I can't do it.
I've never.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, anyways, I think that oh my God, I lost my train of thought now. Where was I?
Yeah.
Serving plates first.
No. Oh yeah, like I feel
Versus
like your
mom,
kids.
like-
The kids just makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like get the kids settled. Obviously, their ones are gonna be like, you know what I mean. Make them eat
Yeah.
and then serve your husband. Whatever. 8 seconds later. Like it's not that deep.
Yeah. At family suppers or whatever, it's usually the kids first. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know, but I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've always been. Not everyone in my family is the catering type. No
Mhm.
shade if they're listening. You know who you are. But I do. My mom was definitely the catering
Right.
type. My grandma
Yeah.
was the catering type when their husbands were alive. It's just
Mhm.
it really depends on the woman. I feel like I would be the catering type,
Yeah.
but catering and like slave are two different things.
For sure.
Like
Yes,
I'm
they
not.
are.
For sure.
Yeah,
They certainly are.
I feel like, but I feel like when women hear cater, they're like, oh, like you're doing, like he's a grown man, he can do it himself. Yeah, there's different stuff that obviously my man can do himself,
Yeah.
but there's certain things that I would not mind doing.
You hear Cater, you think Beyonce.
Yeah. Do you fuck with that song? Because women are
Let me
50-50
cater
on
to
that
you.
song.
I love that
Oh,
song.
you like that? Okay.
Let me help you.
Women that hate that song, that's a red flag.
Until you
Word.
gotta do the dance too. What you wanna
Yes.
do? Yeah,
You gonna do it for him, then make a play.
yeah. That's a bad. Why people?
Some girls do hate on that song.
What is there to
Yeah.
hate on that song?
Because you're like Beyonce was being subservient.
Promote slavery.
Because she went from I was about to sing the boozy
Because
independent.
they want
How does the Beyonce independent?
those are the make
Oh,
it,
my woman is independent, and then
Throw
next thing
your
you know,
hands
let me
up.
cater to you.
You
It's
can be
like-
independent and still cater to you, man.
All right, fair enough.
And then
You can.
Soldier right
Yeah.
after that.
Pay my telephone
I need a
bills.
It was
soldier.
Bills and then Soldier. Yeah. It was what back and forth on that shit.
Yeah.
He better be street if he's looking at me.
I need a
Yeah.
soldier.
We like the boys up top from the BK.
better be street if he's looking
Cash
at
money
me.
What's
is
wrong with that?
They scammed y'all with
Blend
that
into
one.
the
Oh, they scammed them?
They finessed them.
It made
with that one.
suburban girls look for hood niggas.
And y'all don't y'all not ready for that.
That's CIA work.
That might be the
That might be
CIA.
CIA.
What? Looking suburban girls
Better
looking
be
for hood
street
niggas?
if he's
Beyonce's in
looking
the
at me.
CIA.
But that was a very big what's the word? That was a very big theme with like our parents' generation.
Mm.
A lot of like the
Mhm.
suburban girls
Oh.
whose families like, you know, moved out to like the suburbs
Right.
stayed dating the hood niggas or the niggas who grew up in the hood.
Word, yeah.
My mom, point blank. My
you go.
mom, when they came to Canada, they lived like Rexdale area. And then my grandparents moved out to Brampton, the suburb. But my mom dated my dad. My dad was from Jane and Finch.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand the dynamic. You know what
I know even like my friends' parents,
yeah.
like their moms were like from suburban and their dads were from like Jane and Finch or like whatever area, like the
Yeah.
rougher areas.
There's some dudes that are like salty about that, but I think
What?
you're very big if you're salty about that.
Salty about girls.
Like they
looking
don't like that archetype of girls that they grew up with going for the hood nigga except instead of them.
Beat it, chick.
Yeah,
yeah,
kind
but
of.
it's
Yeah,
like-
there you go. That's yeah.
My dad definitely
that
wasn't
mean?
hood, but I think it's like some suburban girls are attracted to the guys who are from like the city, like the
Yeah,
different,
it's-
like you know,
It's
you're
a sense of danger, bad boy. I get it.
It's like,
it's
you know,
Little
Oh,
razzle
he-
dazzle.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's as
he
old
doesn't
as time.
necessarily have to be a hood guy, just his environment's
they're
different.
showing different environments.
Yeah.
you know,
The right amount of fear.
Yeah, he
Maybe.
probably feels like more of a protector. Like,
Yeah, unless dating a guy from Brampton when it was like next to nothing back then.
right.
Like who's even out there?
Yeah.
Probably
Lame
nobody.
ass niggas.
Yeah. What?
That's what was in her head. It was just yeah.
Oh, I guess. Anyways, what else do we got? Oh my gosh, what time are we at?
220, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
One more.
Oh my god, this is definitely a mutual thing. Do
Mm.
we think that there's an ongoing trend of thick celebrities slimming down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Next.
It's simple. Okay, so
I
it's
don't
just
think it's a trend.
because some people say
It's
it's
a
everybody's individual.
Yeah.
It's a trend.
There
It's
was a
trend.
whole big bum, like, you know,
It's a
BBL
trend.
kind of,
So now
like,
it's-
yeah, and it's done now.
Well, body image consistently changes within Hollywood and the industry, right? Sometimes it's skinny, then it's BBL.
Now it's skinny.
It's circular. It's
then
not
it's
linear.
like-
right now,
it's-
we're not on the thick. Like, it's gonna come back
Yeah.
around
We're on
eventually.
the
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
We're on the skinny legend.
Especially with Ozempic coming up. That's a huge thing, right? I
Yeah.
think right now, before we're kind of like in like the we like them thicker, this BBL body. Now it's like, you know, we're seeing like the Kardashians take down their BBLs and like start to. That's the thing though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
you're right.
thing that
Kim took down hers. Chloe took down hers. Kylie
Took it down like a poster.
hers.
It's funny.
Yeah, just ripped it off the wall.
The thing that I don't get though is I feel like this might actually be the time when women are genuinely doing it for themselves.
Mm.
Cause I haven't seen guys be like, yo, we're done with those thick girls. We don't like them no more.
Do you think Ice Spice looks better now?
No.
Oh wow.
I liked Ice Spice
When she was
on the
thicker.
thicker.
True.
Yeah,
Same-
I liked Ice Spice when she came out. Like,
Same with Meg. Meg's still beautiful, but
Like
thick Meg
that was
was
different.
something to not be played with.
she's still thick though.
She lost a decent
Nah,
amount of weight.
She
Really?
no, she definitely lost
Do
a
you
lot of
see
weight,
the
but I would
recent
still
pic-
recent, like in the
her
past week or
recent
so.
pictures?
the past week.
Her recent
Yeah.
pictures, she's like model skinny.
No, she's not.
she's-
Not
getting-
not s- I'm not talking the extreme
Not
model.
catwalk, but
yeah, like
yeah, she's getting there.
she's very slim.
Mhm.
Way slimmer. There was like a side by side of her, like
yeah,
like stallion,
right.
and now
That was your bag, eh?
for Meg, for her specifically.
For
like,
her and Ice Spice.
I think that fit them specifically. There's some girls that like the slim, like that's them. That's
True.
their bag.
True,
but
true.
I think Meg and Ice Spice,
Mm-hmm.
personally,
Yeah.
and who am I? I'm just a guy on the
Yeah, you're just a
internet.
random guy. Unless they
Yeah.
want to fuck you, they shouldn't get mad.
Exactly.
So what
Um,
happens with Nicki Minaj slowly becoming not the biggest female rapper? Because like I feel like that big like ass era, I feel like
was
was
kinda her.
very much attached to her too. As
Nicki,
from a
Kim.
hip hop sort of perspective, like
Cardi B.
in the
I'll
last
say
15
Nicki and
years.
Kim.
Oh yeah,
Kardashian.
true. Nicki and Kim.
With what? Sorry.
They're trendsetters.
The
For big asses.
For
ones.
BBLs?
Like yeah.
I say
And
Nicki
now
and
that they're
Kim.
not as prominent as their prime, like it's on its way out.
Do you like the new Lizzo look better than the old Lizzo
I
look?
haven't seen what she looks
Oh,
like.
You haven't seen
Do
the
you,
Lizzo?
do you think she deserves an apology?
Yeah. Lizzo didn't do anything crazy except have her ass at a Lakers game.
Bruh, she harassed all her employees. She got sued for it.
You don't remember
She was
that
having
banana?
freak-offs.
Yeah,
about
she was
that.
having freak
But did that
offs.
come out as being accurate? Was that hearsay?
Allegedly.
Yeah,
But it was a
gonna say,
civil
I don't know
suit.
if that was ever
It
confirmed.
was a civil suit. She's
Yeah.
going through it.
But did she like settle? Did she?
Mm-mm. She's still going through it. From what
Oh, okay.
I
I thought
was
it was
about it.
settled. All right.
Oh, was it
This
settled?
is
I don't know.
Lizzo.
That's what I thought it was, but I have no idea, to be honest.
You're liking the
She
new.
looks good.
You're liking the new Lizzo better, Trezor?
Her face, like,
But my thing is,
Lizzo.
Lizzo's always had a beautiful face. I think so. Like her face card, Lizzo's always been pretty. You men and you or whatever certain men, you guys not liking bigger women. Okay, cool. But men or not Lizzo's has always had a pretty face. That's one thing I always gave her.
Right.
She was kind of annoying.
Okay.
I didn't really like her songs. But you could never. She was a very pretty. She's always been a pretty girl.
Word.
People, because of the industry and people's body types and whatever, and people couldn't get past her weight to see how pretty she was.
Yeah.
So now that she's losing weight, everyone's like, "Oh my god, she's so pretty!" Like her face never changed. She was always pretty.
True.
She just lost weight, and now society sees her as more attractive because she's a slimmer face. But her face was always pretty.
It's true.
Optics.
Do you think Rod Wave is attractive?
Okay. No.
name a fat dude you think is attractive.
Let's hear it.
Ooh.
It's like,
That's
A
a better
fat
question.
dude that has like a nice face card.
you like Drewski's face card?
Wait, my bad. I shouldn't laugh. My bad, Drewski.
I don't really like Juski's face card. No,
Who is a fat dude that you
I
find
feel like Juski's
attractive?
he's cute.
Ruben
What?
Studdard?
Where is it? No, bitch, don't. Where is it?
It's okay. It won't sting.
Sorry.
Ruben
This is
Studdard?
fly. No.
Oh.
Who else
Rick
is-
Ross,
No, I don't like his face card. No.
Fat Joe,
No. No.
yeah, DJ Khaled.
No. No, there has to be guys. Name more. There has to be
Shaquille O'Neal.
He's
Shaq's not fat.
He's not
He's not
fat.
fat, though.
Oh, my bad.
He's 300 pounds, but he's not fat.
Google fat male celebrities. There has to be.
This is hilarious.
There has to be
Yeah,
a
we're
good
reaching
looking.
for Zoe right now.
Because there's good looking fat female celebrities. Like I said, Lizzo.
Yo, we stay on topic.
Lizzo's
Yeah, no,
really
we
pretty.
We gotta conquer this.
It's okay. Because we got to find,
Adele was still pretty when
We're
she
talking
we're
about
talking
men.
about men.
Okay, I'm trying to think.
Biggie.
Oh no, child. Biggest, ugliest ever?
Nah,
No.
Biggie's crazy.
Big pun.
I don't want to
Yo,
be
he
a
was
player
like
no more.
700
Big pun?
pounds.
Yeah.
We're
No.
not being fair.
E40.
No.
Think about football players.
Action
Think about like
Bronson.
linemen.
Aaron Donald?
And Donald's. He's
Why is
Yes.
Gucci Mane on this list?
back
Yeah,
in,
he
back,
could-
back
Well,
in
he
the
yeah,
was
day.
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But Gucci Mane's
He
face
wasn't
card was
fat.
not
He
good.
had a
Gucci Mane in
big belly.
2006 is
He just had a belly. He wasn't fat.
Huh?
He just had a
Fat
big
Man
belly.
Scoop wasn't bad in the face. R.I.P.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, all right.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Fat man Scoop's
Heavy
where we
D.
land.
Who's Heavy D?
Heavy D was a wavy dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he could dance.
Who's Heavy D?
Heavy D, you could show him. Pause.
Sorry, maybe it's before your time.
Who's the one?
You know MED?
The one of the Kai. The,
Phantom?
yes.
Oh, Phantom's attractive.
Phantom is cute.
All right.
And he's
Word,
fat.
Cool,
eh?
we landed. We
Thank
landed.
you.
Word.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
All
plane
right.
is on the tarmac. We
Okay,
landed
good.
safely.
Now
You can take your luggage out.
Yeah, now you can judge men for not liking fat women.
Yeah.
Now you can.
I think Phantom
Because we have to
is
find
cute.
one for you.
Yeah, Phantom is cute and he's fat.
Yeah.
I like his face card.
Lil Rel.
And people cannot call me light skin because I said Drewski's not that cute. Drewski's light skin too. So
Nah.
A lie, I forgot.
And Fat
Phantom's
Joe
light
had it.
skin.
Is he?
Of
yeah.
course, that's the one she
See, I
likes.
knew you were gonna go
Is he
there.
light skinned? I don't think
He
she
is.
Well, he's Dominican.
He's
so
like Puerto Rican or
sure.
some shit, right?
He's
But
Dominican,
still,
so
I
it
don't think he's
depends
lighter
if you
than
even
you.
count him as,
No, I would.
Yeah, but
Okay.
That's
yeah, I
fair.
think Phantom is
We
cute.
found
and
one.
fat. We found one. Is hilarious. Yeah, he's cute and fat.
So
but
trying to get that phantom tax.
That's
what's
fair.
Phantom tax?
Is there anything else important that we have to get to?
I mean, the only thing we either had was, well, you had the do men follow other random men and the IG following rules. And we had Kamala Harris on the Call Her Daddy. We can do the other two next week.
Yeah, we're at 126 right now. 226 right
Okay, yeah. So do we want to do the IG one? That's your
We
topic.
can end on a light note, yeah.
Or do we want to Kamala Harris on the podcast first?
Nah, I don't have much to
save
say.
that.
Yeah.
We'll save that.
Okay.
So I heard someone talk about it on a pod, and I was wondering, do you guys follow any men that you don't know that are not celebrities or elite in their field
On Twitter or Instagram?
on Instagram?
Yeah.
now.
Like if they're content creators and they're not the
No,
elitist,
it's people you've
like,
never met before.
If-
Yeah.
Because I find like guys are way more. Girls will just follow girls because they're pretty. Follow girls like just because.
I don't.
I feel like a lot of girls do though. They'll
No,
just follow
I'll-
people just because.
I'll
Do you
definitely.
guys follow guys just because?
Well,
not just
it's-
because, but
it's either because they create something that I want to see on my timeline, or it's because I'm networking. Those are the only two reasons.
I agree. I just feel like the rules, like guys have very rigid rules on who they follow and don't follow.
Yeah.
And I think it's
Your
interesting.
guys- What's your call? Your masculinity is so damn fragile. You can't just follow a guy just because he's cute.
What?
But why
so
would-
I didn't know where
what
you're
the
going there.
fuck?
But why would I follow a guy
Or just
because
because maybe he's fly.
I've done that? I'll do
Oh.
that.
Maybe he has
follow
some
during
drip.
his-
If guys who have good
Yeah.
fits, I'll follow them and
Okay.
like take inspiration.
Yeah,
from fits.
inspo. All right.
But I'm
not
not.
mad at that.
I've never been like, yo, that guy. Well, I'm not attracted to men,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've never said, yo, that guy's very attractive.
I guess, but you're saying women will. So I guess-
Women-
But
Yeah.
I don't. I'm like, oh yeah,
But
she's
women
so pretty.
appreciate
Follow. I
other
don't
women
do
and
that.
don't
I'll
do that.
like. I'm not gonna follow her just because she's pretty.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even follow a guy just because he's fine.
Yeah, me. Oh, on the
You don't
other,
thirst follow.
Yeah,
ever.
me
on
neither.
the other end. On the other end. I won't follow like an IG model or something. The only woman I'll follow, if we're talking about women, is like someone that I met. That's someone that I know. Yeah, that's the only woman I'll follow. But
I used to, but I feel like
You
that's
have
more
to
like
know
a
her to follow
younger-
her?
yeah,
Nah.
there's not.
I don't
There's
believe
not
that.
one IG model I follow. There's not one.
Do you follow like female DJs and stuff like that? Like,
Sure, yeah. So they fall under that.
Did
Like,
you
if it's-
did you used to follow girls that you
Networking.
were trying to holla at? Like you thought
like
she looked
cold?
Like a
Yeah.
cold follow. For
Like you
someone you're
saw her,
interested
you thought she like if Zoe posted one of her friends you've never met
Mhm.
before, you think she looks good and you follow her.
No, but
And
if
the
she's
types
like
to
if she
talk
like
to her.
likes my videos, I would. But I
But
wouldn't
you never
cold.
just cold follow.
Really?
I used to do a lot of cold follows.
Yeah, I know you
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Like, he followed me. Look, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
As soon as you tag him, you
bro. Yo, guys are snipers.
Yeah.
As soon as you see the act come up, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom,
Literally.
boom,
like if
boom,
I met them
Crazy.
before and then you post them, then yeah, mate. Like
No, I
obviously.
used to post. If I not even used to. When I post my friends,
Mhm.
it's like 10 seconds later, you're like, who are these people? And it's like bare follows.
Hey.
And then
That's
when my
funny.
friends post me, sometimes I'm
Bare
like, bro, and I'm like,
follows.
bro, and I always know because it's like the mutual is the girl who just posted me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, who are these niggas?
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't even know.
Oh shit, they
It's
don't
just
even know
Oh, I
it's
don't
people
think
that
it's
they
bro, I don't
follow.
even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, what
Do
the
you
hell?
guys have the
Networking.
ones where you'll post a girl, like a home girl or something, and then a lot of dudes that you know start following
Yeah.
her?
Yo, who is that? I'm like, bro, I tagged her. What else do you want me to do?
Yeah. who is that is code for put me on.
Yeah, facts.
That's what it is.
And maybe sometimes I might.
Yeah,
Like on
it
a very
depends.
rare, like if that's the
Yeah.
dog and I see, you know,
I've
I
thrown,
be Cupid sometimes.
Yeah, I've thrown the lob a couple times, but
Yeah.
I feel like I don't be having like women on my stories. Like, I don't be posting
You
like
don't
that.
post at all, let alone.
Yeah.
women.
No, I mean even back in the day. Like, yeah.
Mm.
You didn't post women on your stories?
No, not really.
Well, you thought that was too crass?
No, just like I'm thinking of that scenario. You guys, like, I'm thinking of your guys' stories and stuff. I'm thinking just how I was never.
Even
in
when
those.
I post you guys, it goes, oh my god, he's so cute. I'm like, next.
we used
Damn,
to be, there used to be
that's
there definitely used to be a running joke that
I'm like, next.
Like,
I'm like,
yeah,
scroll.
there definitely used to be a running joke with me that people
Yeah.
would say like I'm just always around good looking women.
Word.
'Cause but people like forget that like, you know, this is content. This is content. I'm posting this girl for y'all. Like
Okay.
this ain't for me.
Yeah,
Feel
yeah,
me?
yeah. That's real. That's real.
I'm giving you guys something to look at. And
Yeah.
if you want to follow her, go ahead.
But you're not linking with them for content
Nah.
all the time. Most
No.
of the time, it's just to have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. It's just regular life.
But the actual post on your story
the
is
actual
like,
post
yeah.
is the content
Yeah.
for y'all. I'm giving y'all something to look at.
I rate
today.
it. I rate it.
So I used to offer
you're
to sell
selfless,
my
man.
number.
Yeah, I still
Oh,
do that
wow.
to people.
That's
It's a
crazy.
joke.
Yeah, all right.
But
Yeah.
I'd be like,
You'd
yeah,
be like, yeah.
$100 a digit.
Yeah.
$100.
Let's go.
I don't understand why any man would want a number though.
Yeah, that's not gonna do nothing.
It's
for
gonna
you.
do a cold text from a random number.
Yeah,
What are you gonna
that's
do?
insane.
It's diabolical.
That's insane.
Follow,
It's
wait for the
diabolical.
follow back, then cook.
exactly.
Do you cold DM?
Yeah.
You cold DM, but you don't cold follow?
Cold DM as in like we're following each other already.
Yeah. And you just
Mhm.
slide in the DMs. Like, not even like
Is-
Yeah.
she's
So not
like,
replying to a story, just literally
Cold
hit the
DM.
message
Hey.
button on the
Or
profile.
even if
Because
it's
this
like-
reply to story shit is new. That's like 4 years old.
That's true.
So what were y'all doing before?
A little bit longer than 4
Or
years.
5, 6 years old?
Yeah.
So like, what were we
Before
doing?
I don't
that-
think I've ever cold DM'd.
Cold DM is crazy.
Yeah.
Like for example, say she follows you, you follow her back.
She starts liking my shit.
But no, she's not
Yeah.
liking your shit.
she's
just
not?
a follow. Are
I'm
you
not
cold DMing?
No.
Mm.
I need a reason. I need a reason.
I
That's
used to
why.
ask. I used to ask like random girls to come to my parties.
That's
like,
why I'll
to my
respond
house
to
parties.
stories.
Yeah.
Networking.
That's wild.
Fill
Yeah.
the room up. You know what
That's
I mean?
why I was a respond to storyer, because at least it gave me a reason. I'm not.
Yeah,
just gonna
more
s-
times you want to reply to story.
I'm not gonna
but-
say hey. Like that.
But no,
would-
but I'm never gonna cold open with like, "Hey, how's your day?" No.
yeah,
There has to be strategy. Like, how do you want this combo to end?
exactly.
That's true.
Every time.
This strategy.
Yeah.
What's the
Sure.
point B?
Mm-hmm. There's no way
Hey,
you're
beautiful,
gonna
how's
land.
your day going? Heart.
Hell
Never.
no.
I've never in my life.
Yo, over my dead body.
Never in my life.
To a woman that didn't like work to
You know
deserve.
how many times I've gotten that?
Oh my god.
Hey, beautiful, how's your day going?
But they're just rookies, man.
What
People
are the
gotta
3
learn.
worst lines that someone has DM'd you?
Grand Rising. I've gotten Grand
As a
Rising
cold
else.
open?
Yeah,
That's
Grand
wild.
Rising
That's
Queen. I've had I'll fly you out right now.
Oh.
Cold is
Cold.
crazy.
I've had I'll fly you out right now
fly you
cold.
out
What time of the
right
night was that?
now.
I don't know. I'll have to
3 a.m.
check. Yeah, I'll
Catch
fly
the
you.
red
I
eye.
swear to God,
40
I'll fly you
hours.
right now.
Yeah.
How far is Toronto from X? Like wherever they
Oh,
live?
bars. Not really, but like I see what
That
they're
not
I think
gonna
is
lie.
dumb. Like, what are you talking
I see what
about?
they're
That's a
thinking.
flyer. I'll fly
Yeah,
you
I
out
see
right
what
now.
they're
Not gonna
thinking.
lie. Another thing that the CIA was successful with is
Flyouts.
Flyouts?
flyouts.
Yeah.
CIA.
Flyouts.
Yeah.
Flyouts becoming like
Regular.
a set bar, and even for the women's side, like
Yeah.
flyouts working,
Mhm.
the CIA hit a lick on that, because I guarantee there are women that like, if I was in their city, they wouldn't really jack me, but the fact that I live somewhere else and I'm
Yes.
bringing them there
Yes.
as
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
it's a-
person,
Grass is
Uh-huh.
greener.
they're gonna
Yeah.
let you slide. That's
I-
crazy to me.
I've had a lot of, not a lot, a good amount. Actually, you can call it a lot. Guys offer to fly me out, but I'm not getting flown out by a stranger. I'm not. I absolutely
Right.
refuse to get flown out by
You
a man
guys
that I
had to
do
have
not-
FaceTime before.
We'd have to have some type of rapport before that for me to get flown.
But you
out.
didn't. You don't have to meet this guy physically first.
I did that once.
Okay.
Scary. Not gonna lie.
I bet.
Glad I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Glad nothing went crazy. But this was like a long time ago. We had a mutual friend,
Mm-hmm.
and him and I like talked a bit, whatever. He's
Right.
like, oh, he's like, come out here, da da da. And I was like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the plane. And I was like,
Yeah, you're
I
nervous on the plane.
don't know this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know this guy. I actually have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah.
Thank God he was actually a really nice guy though, like great guy. And I also didn't feel bad because we had a mutual friend. Like that guy, like
Okay,
met, he was like,
someone
nah, he's
that
solid.
vouched.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
like they were very good friends. Like no, like and I was cool with that guy. Like I've met him before multiple times.
Mhm.
Like, okay, if you vetted, that's your friend. Da, da, da.
Right,
Also,
yeah.
it could have like if they were both crazy,
Yeah.
try to set me up. Then
I hear that.
Yeah.
I can't say nothing. I've flown somewhere and didn't know the person that was picking me up.
Really?
Never met them.
So, but she didn't pay for the flight.
No, I flew myself.
You flew yourself out to her,
But I didn't fly to her. I was going there, but
And
I
you were
was staying
at
with
her place.
Oh, staying with her.
Whoa.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd never met her before.
That's
But it wasn't even like on a sexual thing. It was like,
Did it
Like,
turn
we were-
into that?
no, it didn't.
Word. Okay.
Like, we were cool. Like, we would talk a lot. Like, that was my homegirl. And then she was like, yo, next time you're coming out here, let me know. Like, you can stay at my crib. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, don't play. Like, I'll come.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, pull up. And I ended up knowing other people that were going at the same time. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
And then I thought that too, because they're like, yeah, like she's like, yeah, I'll pick you up from the airport.
A
whatever,
little
whatever.
nerve wracking on the plane or not?
I wasn't, but I thought about it. I'm like, yo, I actually don't know this girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm staying at her house and I don't really know this girl.
at all.
What was
I
your
wouldn't
guys'
recommend it,
backup
but-
plan?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that too.
I mean,
What was
Yeah.
your when you're thinking on the plane and you're like, hey yo, if this doesn't work out, what
that's
was,
simple.
What were your
Airbnb,
guys'
hotel.
Get my own
like,
spot.
yeah.
Literally leave and get a
Yeah.
hotel. That's why I always make sure that my credit card is
Right.
clear when
You
I
can't,
travel.
yeah, you can't do that if you don't have emergency money.
Yeah, if you don't
Well,
have
that's
X
when you see
money.
the
For
viral
sure.
Twitter threads.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now you're staying in a U-Haul.
What's your backup plan if you get to the crib and you realize like this is a bad situation?
I leave and I
Yeah,
go
You
get a
gotta-
hotel.
You gotta get a hotel still. Luckily, it wasn't like that. Like,
Yeah,
she was
for me
great.
too, it was good. He
And
was a
her
really
whole-
good guy,
Her
actually.
whole family was cool.
the closest I ever got was VRL was having a discount
Oh
month.
my
Oh
god.
my God.
Hey, where'd you go?
Nah, Montreal. I wanted to bring her, but nah, that was a dub.
You took the,
So you
bought her a
trained her
train
out?
ticket.
I was about to, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm wilding because I don't want a stranger at my crib.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I wasn't worried about
So
that, I
if
would.
you were bringing someone out, would you get like a B&B to stay at? Or
No,
would
my
you
place,
bring
my
them to
place,
your
my
crib?
place. Yeah, I want to pay rent for a reason.
But you just said you don't want a stranger at your crib.
Oh, then I'm too horny if I gotta fucking fly her out and rent a B&B. I gotta relax. I gotta relax.
But I thought you
What?
said you don't want strangers at your crib. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if you did bring someone, are you bringing them to your
If
house?
I did, then that would be a smart move. Get a hotel. Yeah. But it's just not worth the investment for me. And at the end of the day, I live in Toronto. Like, there's enough women around. There's no reason for me to fly women in.
We got woman at home.
Yeah, we got women around. We have too many. We have too many.
Yeah, low key. Sometimes it
You
gets
got woman
like that.
money?
Yeah.
We got woman
And then
at
I
home.
think
Yeah. Pay
sometimes
for Uber instead of a flight.
yeah, the grass is greener thing applies to men as well, where it's like the girls that be on your body in other cities.
Yeah, they feel like, yeah.
Like you
Feel
want
so
them more.
foreign.
You
Yeah.
want them more than at home. When realistically, you could probably just find a shorty
Exactly.
around that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never flown a girl out. I thought about it though. There
Yeah,
was a
we
couple
all thought
times.
about it.
I'm not flying no man out ever.
And girls have asked me to fly them out. I didn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Girls
Those
have
girls
asked-
are brave, man.
Girls have asked to fly you out.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I never did it. I never did it, but and there was one time.
We gonna have fun.
There was one time where like I could have been in a situation where I didn't want to snake my friend. So basically, like I went to London with one of my homies like a few years back.
The UK.
Yeah. And I met a girl out there and she wanted to pay to like extend my stay. Like she was gonna pay for my
She was
ticket
horny.
like later on.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like,
honey.
That was
but I was
her.
like, nah, I can't leave my dog. Like,
Why
you know?
not? He knows how to fly back.
Yeah, but
What's wrong with Trezor? You don't need a buddy
was like,
system with
no.
a grown man.
but I was like,
Nah.
I don't think this is right. One, but also like I don't know her. Like I just met you.
True.
I'm gonna stay and you're weird and your house is mud.
Stay at her place, right?
Yeah, like
Okay, fair
it
enough.
wasn't a. Yeah,
I don't think it was because you're a friend.
that was one of the reasons.
Nah.
If I was by myself,
One of
yeah, I
they.
probably still wouldn't have
There you go.
stayed anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, lesson learned: don't get flown out by strangers.
Yeah.
Did it once, probably wouldn't. I don't think I'd do it again.
Mm-hmm.
But live and learn.
What did
So like-
What did Rob Ford say?
What? I don't know.
good girls who don't come outside get cheated on.
What?
no.
Rob Ford said that?
No, did he?
Wait, who'd you say?
Rob Ford.
Oh, I heard Rob Ford-9.
I was like, what the fuck did Rob Ford say that?
I heard Rob Ford-9.
Jesus
Our
Christ.
premiers, our old premiers said that?
Our old mayor.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said 10 of your yard.
No, that was Doug Ford.
That was Doug Ford. Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
What
How
did
did
Rob
the
Ford
words mix
say?
up?
Rob Ford said, I have more than enough to eat at home.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
I
Good-
didn't
good
need her
rap.
pussy. I had more than enough
There
to
you
eat
go.
at home. I remember that.
There you go.
Man, what a time Toronto's been through.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're wrapping up. Who was this Kwame Brown's episode?
He
Yeah.
really
Oh,
said
man.
10 of your yard.
10 ay.
COVID was a special
Like
time.
a new language. Like it said patois. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know what we're talking about,
Before we wrap this
there was
up.
a campaign during COVID where
Mhm.
what was he, the mayor?
Mayor.
Premier.
Wait, yeah, my bad.
Doug
No,
Ford is
it-
the
Premier of Ontario.
Yeah, the premier was
Of our
telling
province.
people to stay home during COVID, and he was saying it in different languages. Stay home. Jean de blah.
Yeah.
Chung to the show.
Washington.
10 and then
Yeah.
patois came up. And it said, and he said 10, not even 10. He said 10 ayayad. That was the
Tried his
funniest thing I've ever
best.
seen in my life. Anyways, that's all.
Yeah.
Look it up on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Look
You
it
guys
up.
like
crazy.
what patio? I'm like, oh my god.
Type in 10 ayayad on YouTube.
Doug
and
Ford.
watch it.
10
Yeah.
Doug Ford. Then you'll get
Leaving
it.
you with a little gem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's your
we'll
homework
see you
for
guys
today.
next week.
There you go.
Here.